Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Checking In.
We're back
with the family. Were we here yet last week?
No,
we were in
while.
Tennessee. It seems like every other week we've been gone. So
We've
we
been
were in
busy.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
We've been
Life
really
has
busy.
been very busy.
So Tennessee was fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
It was good.
It was good. Matt at
you
O'Malley's
guys had
Morse
fun.
was really nice. We went out to a really. Did we tell you we went out to a really cool Italian restaurant? It was pretty good.
No.
Yo, okay, so it was Tennessee Italian.
It's Tennessee Italian.
So is it exactly what it says? Tennessee Italian?
I don't
or was
remember
it
the name.
No, I can't
real
remember the name.
Italian?
Brigliago.
But it was
Yeah,
decent
that sounds-
Italian.
Brigliago?
But
That's
the
pretty close.
the buns were like to die for. I mean, the buns were
not
good.
only were they to die for it, they will kill you.
Yeah.
And I ate like 7.
I
Why
had
will they
6.
kill you?
I like the number rising every time
Yeah,
we
like
talk about this.
Yeah,
It's
Why
great.
will they
Sick.
kill you? What's wrong with them?
Well, just because they're so dense.
There's butter and garlic all over it. Like
Yeah, they were
smothered.
literally
Cups.
smothered.
They were served in cups of butter
cups of butter
and poured on
butter.
top of
Garlic.
with more butter. And
Lord.
garlic.
Yeah, garlic, and,
And
you
we
would
were
just
dipping it in
dip
the butter and
oh,
licking it.
oh yeah, no, cholesterol went up. That's probably why I got.
6 of 'em.
That's probably why I got sick afterwards.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh fuck yeah!
It certainly wouldn't have helped anything.
That's
And
why
we
I
got-
couldn't breathe the next day.
Yeah, you're sitting here
The
saying
bread
you're
sweats.
sick. No, your fucking heart is just
Yo, what pasta did we have? That was so good.
Oh, it was ziti. Yeah,
Mom,
ziti,
Oh,
yeah.
baked
baked
ziti,
Baked
but it
ziti.
had sausage and meatballs in it.
okay.
Yeah, it was good.
And it baked a layer of cheese on top.
It was good. I mean, it was
Classy.
no less than 3,000 calories.
Oh.
They almost didn't let us in.
It
That's how
sounds
good it
like
was.
you
Yeah.
had about 5,000 or more just in the buns.
Yeah, oh yeah. I couldn't
I
stop
mean, that
eating
was
them.
probably
And the
more
guy
like
just kept bringing them, man. He just
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like-
Yeah, you want more buns?
O'Malley,
yeah, Matt.
Matt, he
Which
was
is
like
cool.
friends with the waitress.
Oh, so
it
she just was hooking you guys
bums
up.
out.
a waiter, but yeah.
We don't
Waitress,
judge.
you don't know these days. You can't judge.
I'm not trying to judge, but
Yeah.
pretty sure it was a guy.
It was well, you know,
Yeah.
you can't place your marbles all in one bag.
Yeah, that is true.
Is that a
is
saying?
true. Well, I mean, it is now.
After Squid Game, probably.
After
I mean, it
Squid
makes
Game,
sense. You don't want to keep all your marbles in one bag.
But so the Italian restaurant was great. Matt was a good dude,
Hell
man. He
yeah.
was oh, speaking of which, you know that band that came? Were you guys?
Yeah,
there when
yeah,
the
I
band
know what you're
came?
talking about, yeah.
They're coming back here in a couple weeks, and they invited us to go to their show.
oh, where are they playing?
So
Moshing out.
it's in like Ferndale or maybe something
That
like
makes
that
sense.
around Royal Oak, Ferndale, somewhere in that
Yeah.
range.
You're just
and it's-
literally spewing shit out of your ass.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's
in
not
that
It's
area.
somewhere around
It's-
close.
it's in
Just-
Chicago.
Just say I just don't know.
But no, he
Like,
texted me this morning and said, "Hey, we'd like you to come out." They're heavy. I mean,
Yeah.
but I thought they were.
No,
pretty
that
good.
would be
When they-
fun. The last time we did something like that was when Brandon, remember?
Brandon. Yeah. But those
Came
guys
out.
weren't as heavy. These guys are
This is
much
like-
So
heavier.
this,
This is
oh,
like
okay,
death
this
metal,
is
yeah.
like,
This is like heavy.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, let's do it. Come
I'll
on,
do
let's
it.
mosh out.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Speaking of
I
things
didn't
we're
see-
going to do, we're going axe throwing this Friday.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, it is true. I know.
It
I
is true.
booked it.
And I'm scared.
Are you?
Oh my
I'm
god!
It's so much
excited.
fun, dude.
I've been wanting to do this for years.
So I read this to your mother, right?
Okay.
Because they sent me a text and they said that if you are appearing intoxicated or irrational, irritable,
you
no,
said
irritable.
angry.
I said
Yeah,
irritable. Yeah, irritable.
Oh no.
Yeah, intoxicated or irritable.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know if Lori's going to be able to do this.
Listen,
You know?
I'm fine. The intoxicated part, Becky's not going to be able to do it.
No.
Get back. No.
Yeah.
But well, you know, our axe throwing history goes deep.
It does Burnsy at the
Yeah,
house.
how
I
old
was
were you?
8,
Like, yeah.
probably
Yeah,
9.
It was
8 and you were
before
just
it was a
chucking
thing.
axes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
we
a
broke-
tree in the backyard.
No
Well,
wonder
we
why
still
the
do.
tree's dying. No
Yeah,
wonder
I
we're-
said that
we axed it up.
literally as you guys were doing
Yeah.
that. So
It was dying.
Yeah,
well
so our
before
friend
then.
Burnsy that plays for the San Jose Sharks was in town. They were staying with us for a couple days, and
Yeah.
and we had it started with a wood axe,
Yeah.
and then we broke that wood axe,
Yeah.
and so we went
get a
to the
plastic
store
composite.
just to buy a metal axe, like a total metal axe, just
And
so we
then
could throw
just-
it at the tree.
And it evolved. Didn't we get throwing knives?
Oh, we were throwing
yeah,
everything.
you
We
were
were
doing
throwing
all
everything.
kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. I was not happy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not so sure that in the NHL PA agreement he's allowed to throw axes like that, but
Well, this is a story made up.
yeah,
That's
he
never
didn't
happened
actually
before, yeah.
do it.
It's
He did-
true.
he did
It's
not
like
do it.
if you could imagine what crazy thing you do with an NHL hockey player, like
Yeah,
what would you?
He's a good.
Well-
it's a good thing we weren't vlogging back in the day because
That's-
I would have
Yeah,
filmed
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I would have
Oh,
filmed
for
that,
sure.
and he'd
Also-
probably be in trouble.
That's true. Also, another fun thing we did. Remember when Pokemon Go was out?
Oh, I love that.
We spent the whole trip, the whole time of
Yeah,
Burnsy. We went out
Just
on a
going around
rollerblades at
the
like 2 in the morning.
we strapped our rollerblades on and we're skating around the neighborhood.
That's dope.
Yeah, with an
Pokemon Go.
NHL player.
Yeah.
We're literally skating
catching
around.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. He was like so into it, man. He was like,
Those were
he's
the
like,
days,
yeah, no,
bro.
yeah, it was. I mean, I
miss
miss
Pokemon Go
You
when it
just
came out.
said
Yeah.
that the other day. You wish
Yeah.
somebody else would come out with something.
I mean,
'cause it
how did
was.
someone not come out with something during COVID?
Or how did that die?
Because you weren't supposed to go out. Like it would have defeated.
But I'm saying if you're just outside, like not around crowds or, I mean, it just seems like there would have been something. Yeah.
The things that were popping during COVID were Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean?
Because you were
Like,
supposed to be in it.
the whole world was
like,
watching
Yeah.
Tiger King and Squid Game and
Well, not Squid Game.
But I do
yeah.
agree.
I mean, we're
Something
still in
along
the
that
thing.
lines could be huge again because I think enough people now are not afraid to go out and happen to run into a person or two
Yeah.
or something like that. So
Yeah.
it was a really fun thing.
No, I loved it. I mean, I would literally like come home and like
Yeah,
ride
you
my
don't-
bike to
Dude,
the church
straight up,
because there was
bro.
always the stuff at
oh,
the
there's
church.
a gym at a
Yeah,
church.
there was the thing at the church. So I like it was like a half mile away
Dude, I
every
feel
day.
you.
Every day I'd ride my bike over. I'd be like, Lord, I'm just gonna go for a bike
Yeah,
ride. I didn't care about the
exactly,
bike. I
no.
just wanted to get some.
Where was
damn-
the spot around you guys where everyone went? Because we had downtown Tom's River.
We
I mean, there'd be
actually did-
hundreds of kids. Like,
Weirdly enough, I think downtown Detroit, like Riverwalk, was
Oh,
that way.
sick, yeah.
But not nowhere in the suburbs.
Okay,
but you
okay.
would literally. I remember
Yeah.
going places and
You'd
people would be
almost
like,
always see somebody.
yeah, so it'd be like, "Oh, you playing Pokemon Go?" And
Yes,
I'd be
I
like,
am.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
they see you walk and go, oh, Snorlax, right over here.
Yeah, Snorlax.
Snorlax. Everyone's
Remember,
running.
speaking of Snorlax, remember we went
God.
down. We were at the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
It was the first time we saw a Snorlax. I caught
Freaked
one.
out.
I
Mom caught
you
one.
I caught it.
and yours
No,
got
it did
yours
not.
got
Oh,
away.
no.
Mine got
bad.
away.
Yeah,
I
his
was
got away.
so
The whole
pissed.
dinner, he was so pissed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
And then remember going to the Detroit Zoo. There's Pokemon
Yes.
or Pikachu's
Pikachu.
everywhere.
What?
Yeah, there were so many Pikachu's.
Yeah, I think they're always around like parks and zoos.
Yeah, like I had never
So we
seen
were
a
just
Pikachu.
running around catching them.
Yeah, I'd never seen a Pikachu.
Yeah, you see
before
that little
yeah.
shadow pop up on the phone. You're like, oh my god.
Like, it's there. It's
How did it die?
I
How did
know.
it
It
die?
was
They
such a
did. They
good
didn't capitalize on like putting up updates
More stuff.
enough.
You're
Yeah.
right.
You know what I
think
mean?
that
If
was
they would
it.
have had, if they would have waited a year and had
Yeah.
everything planned out for the next couple of years, we'd still be
Yeah.
playing it.
That's true. Oh, by the way, this podcast is brought to you by
No.
Liquid Death. Oh, it's not brought to you by Liquid Death.
It's not.
But we're hoping.
But
it
we're
will
hoping
be
it will
one
be.
day.
So we're hoping that they'll that was bad for me to say.
Yeah, because now they got free promo.
No, it's okay.
We should have wrapped this
We're hoping
can.
that Liquid Death will
Sponsor
sponsor
us.
Right
us.
now it's just regular.
Right now
old
it's
death.
just regular death.
yeah.
So don't buy it yet.
Solid.
We'll
life.
tell you when.
Ooh, we need to make a fucking beef jerky called Solid Life.
Solid life.
I don't know. Think about it.
Think about it.
Or like a
Salad-
Rice Krispie
Salad
treat.
deuce.
You get solid. You eat too much jerky. It's solid.
Is
You wanna hit a
I
couple
don't- I don't
supers
know.
real
Let's hit a
fast?
couple supers before we get too far into the
You got it.
craziness. Yeah.
Silvercrest says, hope everyone has had an awesome day. I'm ready for weather change. It's still damn 80 degrees here. It was 80 here too.
Hush up there, Silver
Yeah, dude.
Cash. We're not ready. See, your
Oh, we are.
your
We're
weather
ready.
change and our weather
Yeah.
change is really different.
Yeah.
Because
What
his
is
gets
his?
down in like the 60s.
Really?
Ours gets to like minus 30. Not really. But,
Well,
you know.
it could get minus.
It's going to be
We've
pretty.
been
It's
in
going to be
my
pretty
happy
bad. Yeah.
place the last little bit.
I was so
Yeah,
cold the
same.
other
I
night.
know.
I was
Oh
so
my god,
cold.
I slept
freezing.
so
45.
good.
Oh,
Shivering. My feet
I'm
were
wondering.
blue.
Yeah, I had
what
to
he
get up in the middle of the night, put socks on and a
Stop
sweatshirt.
it,
Oh
Brian.
no, and
Yeah,
I'm just like
in the
sleeping.
middle of yeah.
I
Like a
sleep
baby.
So good. in
Literally.
the
Fucked
weather.
up.
Me too.
That's fucked up.
You know what's crazy is that you wonder how long it's going to take before it's always a battle when your mom puts the heat on. Like, how cold does it have to get before you allow us to put the heat
I
on?
don't know, but
20.
we're way far away from that.
Thank you.
So calm down.
Isn't it like
Calm down.
You got a
Thanksgiving?
sauna.
It's
Go
like,
chill out.
It's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, really.
It's past
That's exactly what I'm going to
Thanksgiving.
say. Oh, I got all winter because I would just like go to the sauna and warm up.
Hey, go warm up for
I'll
a
be
bit, honey.
sleeping in the sauna. Man. I'll be staying in there. So,
well, the dogs will be happy.
yeah, the dogs will be happy because they don't sleep. They sleep. It's so funny. Like every night, they sleep right on my pillow.
Oh, do they
I
really?
go to bed
Too terrible.
first, and they follow me. And 100%, yes, they both. Phoebe goes on the bottom of your side, and Zeus goes right to the pillow.
Yes.
Yeah, and I go
Without-
upstairs. When I go
without fail.
upstairs, it's like I got 200
battle.
pounds, 200-pound dogs.
And he yells at him. Last night was funny. He's like, "Phoebe, move!" And she literally gets up,
Yes,
like a
two
millimeter.
inches. Yeah,
And he's like,
Love
"No, do it again." boop again.
Another 2
Another
inches.
just barely. I was like, just get it.
I know. And then I'm just like squeezed in a little corner of our bed.
So
Shivering to
They'll
death.
keep you warm.
Shivering.
They will
Actually,
keep
that
you
was.
warm.
I will
There you
say
go.
that the night before last, because last night wasn't that bad. The night before last, I did cuddle up with Phoebe because there's the only sense of warmth.
Yes.
I mean, it was so. It had to be. Well, you had the freaking door wall wide open.
I did.
It was like
so
40, it was like 40 degrees
the
outside.
It was
ceiling?
not.
No, at
40.
the other
this
place.
is at the lake.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what.
I went to
oh.
bed
door
with
wall.
the door wall open because it was
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, so it was like 40 degrees outside.
I think, didn't you too? Because I think I
was
vaguely
nice.
remember you walking in the door, being like, "What the fuck?"
I did. I did. I closed
and I
it
was like,
immediately.
"Why is he mad?"
I closed it immediately because I walked in there. It's like I could see my breath. Like
It was not that cold.
I felt like that
If it
scene
was
of The
40
Exorcist.
degrees
It
outside.
wasn't 40. He's exaggerating.
It got down to 42.
I
that
mean, the
night.
other day it
by
was
a body of
41. Yeah, I
water.
woke up.
Yeah, it got down to 42 degrees that day.
It
That
was
night.
very nice. I was.
I'm
nice
sure.
And
It was
snuggly.
horrible.
It was. Yeah.
Silver Cash said, shout out to my chat gang. Love y'all. Appreciate you, Silver
Ooh,
Cash.
so let us know what you guys
Yeah.
think in the comments. I'm thinking about starting a Discord for Chat Gang.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
Well, that's smart.
and all the
What is-
Reptarium.
Tell me.
I'll describe.
Okay.
I'll explain. For like all the Reptarium, Brian
great idea.
Barczyk, every fan, right?
Could it be Patreon too or no?
Well, yeah, but it's just Discord. It does,
Yeah,
no,
so it
not
doesn't
paid.
matter.
It's just a community.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so Patreons could go to the Discord too.
Of course,
Yeah,
everybody.
everyone could. That's a good
Whoever
idea.
wants to. And basically, I guess the
great idea.
purpose would be not only to, build the community and have like our community build, because Chat Gang loves talking to each other, but
Yeah,
they
they
can
always
only
wanna-
talk to each other while
When
we're
we're-
live.
yeah.
Oh, that
So-
would be sick.
So
Yeah.
a Discord mom, and for everyone else that doesn't know, it's almost like it's how do I describe it?
Isn't it like a just like,
like
a
a
chat
chat?
room almost?
It's a chat room. You can set it up so that you can vocally chat. So if you have microphones and headsets, you guys
Yep.
can literally talk to each other.
Yep.
And that can be a little hectic though if there's a lot of people, but it's a possibility. And then also it's always you can do different forums.
It's almost like a forum page. Yeah.
Yeah.
in
That's
a
really-
way, yeah. And then so you can set it up like if you just want to talk about reptiles, we can create a hashtag reptiles one where
Yeah.
people talk about that. Then you can also do a YouTube kind of thing. So like if
That's
you
a
want
great
to talk
idea.
about
the videos or-
specifically about the videos or
So basically,
At the
to enter,
Reptarium.
it'd just be anybody who's a
Free.
fan, and then you can just look and pop into whatever you want.
Pop into
and
whatever you want.
associate with
That's a
Yeah,
great
it's just
idea.
like no, I think it's a
Yeah.
wonderful idea.
it's just something. It's a community builder, and these guys love
Yeah.
it, and
Give them a new place to hang out,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way they can hang. And literally, we
And then
could
we
use
can
the-
talk, too.
Yeah, we can talk to them.
Yeah.
Hang out with them as much as much, and also maybe ideas for the podcast, for
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the vlog
cool.
and stuff like that. We can have like little
Polls and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's great. I
So-
love that idea.
I thought about that like a couple days ago, and I forgot. So I gotta.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah, exactly.
Write that down.
So
Write it
Tiffany
down.
got faith.
Yeah. I got two more in my
Oh,
phone.
yeah, go
real
ahead.
fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Will said, "What are your thoughts on Chandler drinking the cobra venom?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was
we
good.
talked about that
This
earlier
morning, yeah.
today. Obviously, Florida man.
Yeah, so Florida.
He's
Yeah.
Chandler's crazy. Listen, obviously, if there's no ulcerations in your mouth or stomach, completely benign. But there's no doubt he was taking a risk.
Yeah.
You know what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Because the risk is
Yeah.
if there was, if he had some kind of a, open sore, anything that
I'm going to
he was unaware
assume
of.
he was smart enough to know, like, okay, this is what I was thinking when you were telling me, because my
Yeah.
immediate was like, you're a moron.
No, I
But
don't think he's a moron.
I have to imagine he was smart enough to at least like do like a mouthwash or something first to make sure, like,
Feel.
yeah, like, okay, nothing's burning. I don't have a sore in my mouth. But the reality is, like you said, you don't know what's going on from your
Deep.
throat down.
Yeah.
You don't.
I
And
mean,
if you
yeah.
have something that you don't know, like
Yeah.
you're taking a giant risk.
Yeah, the question is just, I listen,
no reason.
I like Chandler tremendously, and I thought it was an entertaining video, and would I have done it? Probably. No, I wouldn't have, not probably. I definitely wouldn't
No,
have
you
done it.
wouldn't.
But at the same
right.
time, that is a great way to display the difference between poison and venom,
Yeah.
and the fact that, he didn't have any ill effects, But yeah, you're right. If
But
for
you
some
could-
reason there was something that he didn't know, he could die.
It's a
and
display. But the reality is, I mean, you do something like that for views, for whatever.
course, we all
because
do
you
that,
could
though.
just explain it.
Yeah, but we
without drinking.
But I'm
it.
not going to chastise Chandler for it because I do the same thing, right?
No, I know.
I mean, we
You're
could
not
explain a
going
lot.
to, but
I wouldn't drink venom, but I do a lot of things that I could just explain what we do visually so people get views. I mean, that's what we do. We're YouTubers, you know. I mean, obviously we're trying to. So I don't have a problem at all with what he was doing to views. What I am surprised about is that it didn't get more views.
Yeah, same.
You know,
it was kind of wild.
Like
man.
I thought that video when I even saw the very first start of it, I was like, oh, this is going to be a multi-million view video, and it may so well be. You know, it could take off
Who
down the
knows?
road.
It
you
could
know?
just catch fire or whatever. But
Yeah, but that's just that. But that's kind of YouTube in a nutshell right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you can put out a
the
video that
crapshoot.
you almost. I mean, Chandler puts that video out a year ago. It gets 5 million views.
Easy,
Yeah,
dude.
You know,
Easy.
and it's just that things are different now. You know,
Yeah, I think that Facebook has a potential to take over.
Facebook, I'll tell you what, video-wise,
not
Facebook
wrong,
is really crushing right now. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I think that there was a time where I looked at Facebook as like, you know, YouTube's ugly brother. You
Me
know,
too.
And
Now it's-
and now it's like I think
It's
Facebook
glowed up.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
there's a
glow
chance
surreal.
that yeah, I mean, I think that if we keep going the way we're going now, Facebook may overtake YouTube for
I think
our
it's
main
possible.
platform for videos, which is something I never thought would happen.
No.
But we don't know what's going to happen down the road. You know, it's weird. Some channels on YouTube are doing very well, like Paul Cafaro, for instance. He was like really lagging for a while. He used to always get 200,000-300,000 views in every video, and he went through about a 6-month window where a lot of his videos were getting 100, 150, like 50% of what he was getting. Now he's turned it around in the last month or two. He's
Really?
crushing again, like 300,000-400,000 every video.
What do you think? Have you seen anything that he's
I haven't
done?
seen anything. You know, I was looking at it. I mean, he's basically putting out the same style of video. For whatever reason, that algorithm just caught up and started pushing him again. So,
Interesting.
but we'll see what happens. But like I said, I you know, I'm glad Chandler's okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
glad
me
that
too.
Yeah,
I'm glad
dude.
that
That's
things
fine.
worked
Oh,
love
of
that,
out.
dude.
course. I mean, thank
It's
God,
scary.
because that's the thing is, you know, I mean, I guess whatever. That's how risk takers, thrill seekers are anyways.
Oh, and Chandler's definitely
is-
he's an adrenaline junkie. You
Yeah.
can tell, you know. I mean,
So-
he's a guy that would jump out of planes and you
Yeah,
know do
Florida man.
wingsuiting and stuff like that. He's got that.
Wingsuiting.
Yeah, he's got that crazy in him, you know, which makes that's why he's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's because he's got that crazy in him, you know. I mean, that's why it's fun to watch the guy, you know.
Dude, for sure.
Scary.
Jason from Morph Mixology says, "Hey, Snake fam, looked like y'all had a great trip."
Yeah, we did. You know, we didn't end up with that. So the trip didn't end at the Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
We went to.
it almost did.
should have,
Could
yeah.
have.
I could have died immediately thereafter.
Short trip to the hospital, resuscitated.
Yeah,
and then.
It was so
quick
good.
bypass. Quick
A little pit stop.
Yeah,
Chris
little bypass.
Stefano has the. He just
I
got
love
the
him, too.
best joke about his dad, like at Thanksgiving or whatever, eating tons of food and the lasagna. And he's like, "Dad, you gotta be careful, your heart, blah blah blah." Because he had a condition. He's like, "Shut up, pussy!" And he finishes the lasagna and then literally has to go to the hospital because he had like his shit got clogged up
Oh
and he
my
was
God.
dying.
Oh my gosh, that's
Well, that's another way to live. See, like
Yeah.
Just
I
go
don't
people
want
for
just
it.
do it different ways.
Yeah,
Some
it's like
drink
a-
venom.
yeah.
Some just eat themselves to the hospital.
It's like I've said, man. I'm on the health train now, man. I'm doing the best I can do to get healthy again because, yeah, I'm after being kind of sick for almost a month, you know, with fever and then ultimately respiratory issues. I'm happy that I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. So,
Hell yeah.
So health is important. Got to get that going. So it didn't end at the Italian restaurant. We ended up going to Nashville, and the whole reason we went down to Tennessee was to do Theo Von's podcast.
Yep.
But Nashville is dope.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, it is really cool. It's called Broadway, right?
Broadway, yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
street that you
5th and Broadway,
Yeah,
or-
yeah, and we've got to go back. I mean, Lori,
Oh
you
yeah,
would love
I
it
definitely
to death.
want to.
Oh yeah,
would
it's
love it.
totally
It's
your
a place
type
I
of
wanna
spot,
go.
Lori. Like, you'll
and then
love
I don't
that.
know how many people listen to that podcast. I listened to it all, and I tell you what, like I told Dad that honestly, like he's great. Like I loved. He was so good. The questions that he asked and the way that he, did that, I was super impressed. Like he obviously did his research on you, had like great, questions or lead-ins for you. Like
Right.
That was
No, yeah.
yeah. It
He's
was a
got-
very enjoyable podcast. He did great.
No,
he's
yeah,
a good dude, man. He's a pro.
Because I haven't. That's the only one I haven't watched a lot.
You know which one you got to watch?
But every other one I've watched has been a comedian, which obviously that's going to be a little easier because it's in his
Yeah.
lane.
He does all types of stuff. He does
Yeah.
truckers and I mean
Really,
one
that's-
with the
Plumber.
There was this female trucker, fucking hilarious. I think she had a mullet.
I'm sure
Oh, it
he
was probably
probably
such a
did.
good episode.
It was
He
so
probably
good.
picked her up at a truck stop or something.
But the one that was honestly might be the favorite Theo Von podcast that I've ever listened to or watched was this blind lady.
Oh, I remember that one.
I
Yeah.
think
He
I
had
remember
a
you telling
blind
me
woman
that.
on,
Interesting.
and
haven't seen
same
that
thing.
one.
He's just like he just
What's it
asks
lacking
good
there?
questions.
Yeah, he's like, what's
Yeah.
it lacking there, man?
And
Is it dark?
It was great.
Yeah.
It's just the blind lady one.
Well, it
was
helps that he
amazing.
can like
I'll have to
like
look that
I
one
know
up.
a couple of our fans watched and they were kind of like, oh, I didn't like the way he was like kind of making up stories that were degrading to what we do. I'm like, but he's a comedian. Like
Oh
he
my
wasn't
God.
he wasn't
That-
meaning it in a
not,
degrading
not
way.
At
He
all.
was just
These
being-
people
yeah.
have zero, zero humor at all.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no,
come
it's,
on.
it's like I said, he was just having fun, and that's if anyone that watches Theo, that's his stick is to go off on these.
Oh,
like my
100%.
grandma hitting me with
Nothing
the
he
shovel.
did
You know, my grandma
was-
didn't like me.
Do you
know?
really think his grandma
Yeah,
hit him with a
yeah.
shovel? If I would have, like you say, if I was a betting man,
Yeah, no.
I doubt his grandma hit him with a shovel.
No, I don't
but
think
it's a
so.
fucking funny story.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
you're supposed
no.
to just laugh at it,
No,
not
he
take it
was
and the
serious.
reality is, maybe it did. And
Yeah.
either way, it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The only thing that I regret is that, like, I guess I missed a couple of his jokes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it went
you
over
did.
my
A
head.
few went over. It's
Went
all
over my
right.
head, and because it was so, I was so kind of trying to be focused on like the task at hand. You know,
It wasn't
And,
terrible, but yeah, I caught that too, and I just chuckled to myself.
But yeah, I mean, but he's fun, and he's a very nice guy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
He's the same guy off camera as he is on camera.
Uniquely
you
the
know?
same,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, very weird. Almost like if you met him and didn't think he was a comedian, you would think he had maybe some kind of an issue.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
people tend to make the best
Yeah.
comedians, right?
You know, because
they have an
he's just
issue.
always like he's always got this weird like look. Is the way he talks is
I
a
mean,
little
listen,
bit unusual.
Chris,
You know?
was it Chris D'Elia?
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
D'Elia.
Same thing. Like, you know,
What?
he.
Well, yeah, he was
is-
socially awkward.
Exactly.
Chris was, yeah, for sure.
So like, it wasn't like when we met him afterwards. It was like, oh, you know, da da da. To see,
Yeah.
you know, to see the thing, like it's interesting.
Yeah.
It is funny how those people they stand in front of thousands.
Well, they always say comedians, not all, but a lot of comedians are the people that are like sad sometimes, number one, and number two, don't like rejection, yet they put themselves into a position where they get rejected constantly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's almost like, I talked to my therapist about this recently. You know,
I was just gonna say, are
yeah,
you
seriously.
feeling?
Yeah. No, seriously. It's if you think about my life, you know, I do all these things that are like
Put
to
you in those
Yeah, to put me in
positions.
the positions that I really don't want to be in. Like I don't want to be in front of people. I don't want to be a social influencer.
But you're so driven to do
But I'm so driven
all
to
of
do
that,
it
yeah.
because it's like it goes back to my voice not being heard when I was a kid for my family. You know, no one paying attention to me.
Yep.
Everyone saying I was an idiot and I was never going to achieve things. You know, all these things. So I'm fighting my life. You know, I'm putting myself into a position that
Showing them.
I'm showing my 8-year-old Brian that I can be heard.
Yep.
I can be, I can be successful. I'm not an idiot. You know,
People don't
stuff like
realize
that.
how much they like what they do to a young child affects their entire life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like no one understands that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
No, man, you gotta work. And listen, I'm working through those issues.
That's the most important.
And that's fine.
It's
you know?
almost like you can't teach a draw. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk today.
Draw new juggles.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't
You know what I'm saying?
teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Yeah.
But it's like when they're a new dog, you can teach them all the tricks.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're, a young pup, you're getting all these tricks put into your catalog, right?
Sure.
And they're being told you're not smart, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, this is the inner
Blah,
critic.
blah,
Oh yeah,
blah.
you're
And then you
building the
believe it.
impressions
Yeah.
of their.
And then when you
life,
get
for sure.
older, it's harder to not believe that because
That would be learning a new trick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's totally true, but I think that, you could, that I could have went down two paths, right? I could have
course.
went down the path what I went through where I tried to turn everything into a positive and be successful and show that I'm not an idiot and so on like that. Or I could have went the other way and felt sorry for myself and been a drug addict
Yep.
and
Woe is me, pity.
yeah, look at how I am fulfilling the dream that my parents said I would, which is not make anything of my life,
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean that's just part of it.
I
So
just
anyways,
understand.
Tiff,
Tiffany says, Baby Faith and Jasper both made it safe. I got a super cute video on my channel of Faith yawning. If you ever want to see it, thank you so much.
Thanks, Tiff. And definitely stay in touch if you have any questions on assist feeding and so on like that. So
Baby Faith blind?
The blind
snake?
one, yeah, with
And
the
then
little cleft lip.
What was the other one?
The other one was a pied, so that was for her friend.
Yeah,
Jasper. It was a good animal.
I want to see the yawn.
Want to see the yawn?
Yeah.
Thanks for the love.
Silver Cash.
Silver Cash said, shout out to my checking. Love y'all.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I know
Silver
Jason
Cash.
will love. He'll love the
Discord?
Discord for sure. That'll be good for him.
No, yeah, there's definitely a bunch of people in the chat that will. I'm telling you, it'll be a big thing, and we'll get new people too, because Discord's just a big thing. Like
It is.
It is.
It's amazing we don't
people
have one
love
yet.
community
You know what I mean?
builders.
I'm
And
amazed
that's
that we
what it
haven't
is.
done it.
Yeah.
Well, it's
what
just
was,
silly. It's
what
just
was
hard
the
to do it
thing
all.
that we had way back in the snake bites days?
Oh, it was,
It was
Ning.
Ning, yes.
Ning.
I knew it started with the
Yeah.
N.
So it's interesting
Isn't
enough.
that one of the,
Ning-
one of
yeah,
the originals?
One of the originals.
Yeah.
Now Ning was. Jay, can you just punch up Ning?
I don't even know if this is a real
I
thing
just
anymore.
yeah, I just wonder
I mean,
if it's
it
even
was.
around.
I don't even know, but
I feel like we've
It's-
talked
yeah,
about this
Ning is there,
before.
yeah.
We've talked about this
Create
before.
your own social network.
Yeah.
So the thing that was amazing is that when we had snakebites.ning, it was the third largest website on the net.
No.
It was like Google was number one. At the time, I think MySpace was number two.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
MySpace
Ning was
days.
actually, it was literally above. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt if it's still there. I mean, it might be.
You never know. You never know.
people in there chatting.
But what was you saying?
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
So anyways, yeah, I mean, it was even above Facebook, at the time, and what the mistake Ning made was it was a free site like Facebook and everything else, and they made this decision to start charging
Yeah.
$20 a month to have a platform
Rather than
and
running
literally it went
ads,
from
right?
being one of the third largest website on the net to
Yeah.
people don't even know what the hell it is anymore.
Well-
Apparently it's still around. It must be still making enough money to survive. But I mean, does anyone? And you know who made it really popular was Ellen DeGeneres.
No way.
She had the
Oh, okay.
largest.
She did
She
it.
had the
Okay.
largest Ning page, and I remember when they started charging, she transferred all of her followers to Facebook.
Wow.
And that was in early Facebook days.
I was just going to say that was the big infancy of Facebook.
yeah.
as
So
well,
she probably
yeah.
helped really grow Facebook too, because
Yeah.
she had I think she had like 30 or 40 million people following her on Ning.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she's like, everyone, we're not posting on
migrated.
Ning anymore. Everything we post is on Facebook.
So you
Come
wanna
over
see it?
here,
Come chill. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was the end of it. So
I think that's a big thing in business as well, though. It's just like, providing more value to your customer and asking like less from them.
It's so funny you
Yeah.
say this because I just watched a business video today, and it was really interesting. It explained that exact same thing. And this goes back to maybe what you sometimes criticize me about over delivering. And it talked about the difference of you really in business, you just have three things. You have sales or what you're providing, service.
Yeah.
You have value, and then you have cost.
Yeah.
That's all you have, three things, right? And what you want to do is you want to have the most value
Yeah.
to the least price you possibly can, because then you're over delivering, and that's how you go viral.
Yeah.
If your price to service is close, you
Yeah.
may make money. Like most mom and
Right.
pop, what they're saying is most like mom and pops type businesses have this really shallow sales to value
Yeah.
ratio, and then their virility is nothing. And then in the end, it's hard for them to grow,
Yeah.
because they make a decent profit because their value to actual cost is high because they have a higher margin, but they've narrowed the value to sales, so people aren't getting as much. And that's what I keep telling people when it's like raise the price at the Reptarium. I'm like, I think one of the
I was
reasons we're so
just gonna-
viral
yeah.
is because we're $10.
Yeah.
I believe that.
No,
If we went to
100%.
$20, we
Less
may
people
not.
would go for
Less
sure.
people would be like that. I want people to leave the Reptarium, whether it's for a tour, a birthday party, $10 to get in. I want them to go, holy shit, that was you got to go because this was an amazing value.
And you want to, that's the thing too, is the reason why we did it too, is price it to be affordable, because
Right.
there's a lot of families
Yeah.
that can't afford to go to the regular zoo, to
Sure.
go to the aquarium when it's freaking $30-$40 a head.
Yeah,
and
you're
you
gonna
have
spend
4
200
kids.
yeah, you're gonna have 200
like,
bucks
that's
just to
an
get in, yeah.
expensive day to go, where it's more affordable, to come
got
here
550
and
bucks.
get
Well, and
a
you gotta-
better experience.
You got to think too is like a lot of people might not have known what this place is when they
Right.
spent the money to come here.
Right.
So to spend $10 per person, say you spend 30,
Yeah.
40 bucks, who cares? Versus if it's $100, you might just not take the chance.
Yeah, when people walk up and like, oh, you're not a pet shop, and we go, no, but it's $10 to get in. Like, we'll pay the $10.
Yep.
If we said it's $35 to get in, they'd
Like,
probably
see
be
you
like,
later.
all right, I'm out. You know?
That's my leopard
so
gecko
it's
money.
interesting you say that, Noah. I mean, you were just talking about it, but that's I literally watched a business video on this today about how that three-prong effect is what makes the difference between a successful giant business and a mom and pop's business, you know. And if you look at Facebook as a perfect example, it costs nothing to join Facebook.
And there's all these groups and all these pages.
There's all this value that Facebook is delivering, you know. That's why they're so profitable, and and you can look that way on anything, and that's why I think the Reptarium is so viral. Is because people talk about it and say, "Oh my gosh," you know. I mean, we were all the way across town when the one person, remember, at the gas station was like, "Oh, this is 2 hours away from us." Yeah,
the guy
Pepsi driver, 2 hours away.
Gas.
Really?
And he's like,
stock in the Speedway.
he's like, "Oh my God, my family loves your place," you know.
That happened to us a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We went into a gas station, and the guy that was the cashier, maybe even the owner, but he was behind the cash register. He was like, "Y'all motherfuckers get the Reptarium."
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
It's fucking dope, man.
yeah. And in Tennessee was a hot spot too.
Oh,
Remember?
Tennessee was.
We had a bunch. Subway's still my gig, man. Subway's
still
it,
crushing
man.
at that
Subway's hot.
Subway.
I literally I don't know.
We
should do meet and greets there.
By Subway.
I
should
literally
be.
don't know that I've been to a Subway in 2 years and not been recognized.
I don't think so. Not with me.
I mean, and we're talking across the whole country.
Yep.
We're talking about local. I mean, we remember we
one
got
was
in
that
New
in?
York. That was in Tennessee.
Yeah,
we
that
got
was our Tennessee
Tennessee Subway. Yeah, that
Over by the Dells, we've had it when
we
we were
had the
driving
Dells
to
in
the Dells.
Wisconsin. We've had it. We've had it in New York. We've
Probably
had it.
Texas, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, all over. Subway's my jam.
Yeah, we should do meet and greets there. That'd
There
be
was
good.
this one's in town, but still, it's funny. There's this comic book store that opened up like last week.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went in. I bought a couple comic books.
Now is it the
Sick.
red one or the other one?
It's right next to Tivoli's.
Tivoli's,
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
brand new one.
Yeah, brand new one. And I walked in, and there was like nobody there, whatever. So I buy my couple comic books. Kid and a dad walk in, blah blah blah. I'm telling the owner of the store who I'm buying the comic books from. I'm like, yeah, you gotta come check out the Reptarium, blah blah blah. It's this thing. It's where I'm at, blah blah. And then the dad's like, oh yeah, little Kevin here loves the Reptarium. We go all the time. You definitely
Yeah.
gotta check that out.
It is awesome.
And so yeah, you're right. It's just fine.
No, it is awesome. But it isn't. You know, speaking of that comic store down the street,
It's sweet.
is it cool?
They have
Yeah.
bins of comic books for like pennies on the dollar.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Check
really
out
know what you're
those
doing, you
eBay,
could
you'll
probably
see
do.
what
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how much you want for all of these?
Wait, this is Spider-Man?
But you
Then you're
think?
going to be hitting me up for a bin at the gift shop to
Yeah,
resell
put that
them,
away.
double your money.
Yeah, put them in.
Or cents.
But I think it's bad timing that the comic book store opened and then a block away.
What happened?
There's another. The red.
Yeah,
red
there's another
building.
one.
Well,
It's
it's,
like
a,
a-
little
What-
bit
what
different
is this
though.
one?
I think that one's more like a collectible, this or that.
Yeah, maybe
so,
maybe
yeah.
one's comic and one's collectible,
Wait.
but they're both like toy.
Elaborate.
So if you drive towards Hall, there's a brand new building that's got this beautiful like shiny red
They-
front
the
on
inside
it,
red,
and it's like a
Right
it's
before you get
it's
to
like
the
a,
light.
I think it's like
Let's see it on the
comic
way
books
home.
and toys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And literally they opened within weeks of each other.
The strip you're talking about, there's like that house thing, whatever, and then boom, there's the big
Yeah,
red
it's
Right by
cool
that
that-
car
yeah.
place, right?
before you hit the light.
It's cool. It looks like a really cool place. I haven't been into either, but
I'm
it
gonna
looks
check it
cool.
out.
Yeah, it looks cool. You know, they have like some cool like goblins in the window and
That's
stuff
where
like
we're
that.
gonna
And-
take the Godzilla Mothra.
Yeah.
And see what we can get for it.
No, you're not selling my Mothra and Godzilla.
You
What are you
see
gonna
his
do
face.
with that?
No.
I mean, that's you got to listen. There's certain things you can't do without my approval, and
I
that's
know,
one
but
of
we
them.
want to
Why
find
don't
out
you
the
at-
value.
why don't
so
you
we
at-
can.
That's
Yeah, but
Well,
you
they
go.
won't tell
You
you
go.
the value.
Yeah, they're going to tell you $10 is what they're going to tell you. I went online.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, I couldn't. Just recently, maybe 2 months ago, I went online. I couldn't find them.
I couldn't find
but
it
like
either.
like a year ago, I went online. They were $1,500 a piece.
Oh my lord.
$1,500 a piece.
Yeah, that's
So
probably
can
why
we
you can't
post
find
them. For
them.
that?
Well, no, because they're mine. and
Why
I'm
don't
not
you at
selling
least
them.
put
What
the
are you
Godzilla in the
doing with it?
Reptarium?
If it's sitting in the basement doing nothing, it's taking up space. If you're not out and enjoying it, why do you have
We're waiting for
something?
Jade's kid to be born.
They're
Yeah,
not
maybe
going
it's
to
gonna-
want that crap.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
waiting to
Mothra.
make my man cave at the place, and I'm
No.
going to put Mothra and Godzilla
Bring them down
out.
here.
That would be cool.
Display them over here. In
No,
this
that's
man
actually
not a
cave.
bad
You're not
idea.
getting another man cave. This is your man
You have
cave.
a reptile zoo.
This is your man cave.
This isn't the man.
You gotta have a
cave.
Yeah, it
sheet.
is.
Now
It's
it's a
just a
she
pod.
shed.
It's
Cave.
a pod cave.
Yeah. This is your thing. The
pod
right
cave.
here.
The pod cave.
You should bring him down here. That's actually a good spot for him.
There's no. We have a giant T-Rex. There's no
have a
room for anything
T-Rex.
else.
Wait, it's
nothing
giant? How big is it? You talking?
That's this.
No, I'm saying
by
the
the way-
Mothra. and
Oh,
stuff.
it's bigger.
It's like
than this.
No, it's about that size.
No, put him somewhere.
about that size.
That's a good idea.
It's Godzilla and Mothra.
Then
by
you
the
can
way.
tell everybody when they
They're
come
from
down.
they're like from 1974 or something like that, right?
I think it was
I don't know.
2002.
No.
Wouldn't you like to tell this story
Yeah.
every Saturday to our VIP guests and be like,
Yeah.
look at this is
Oh, here's my
Mothra and
Mothra.
Godzilla?
Speaking of
from the
dinosaurs, though,
70s.
I watched last night. I went down the rabbit hole on Discovery. The Dino Hunter show. It's so good. They're like hunting for dinosaur fossils. And it's
I didn't
so
see
good.
this. I
It's
like
so
that though.
good, man.
I love Dino.
I mean, there's a little bit of like,
Drama.
well, there's 18 inches of snow coming and we got a T-Rex here. We're going to have to wait till next year. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? But if you take the bullshit out of it, it's actually really cool.
gotta
And it's
check it out.
actually got...
Okay,
as a
so
matter
you
of
got
fact,
archaeologists that are actually digging the
yeah,
bones.
and as a matter of fact, the guy from the Dino Museum that we went to in South
yeah.
Dakota,
Yeah.
he was on it.
Whoa,
The
that's
guy was
sick.
Sue, the type
Yeah,
T-Rex
I
Sue.
remember that.
So he was on it. It's just a cool show.
That's sick.
That
you
is
know,
dope.
so I've been researching like these NFTs and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's whatever non-fungible tokens or whatever.
Yeah,
But
Google it.
there's this cool one I found. Not only crypto kitties. That's what got me onto it. If you heard of crypto
Yeah,
kitties,
I have heard of crypto kitties.
you buy
yeah.
these kitties and then you can breed. You can breed the kitties.
You can breed them.
And then you create
Get the
a
heck
fucking
out.
kitty or whatever. It's actually real viral. It's like one of the biggest ones.
Yeah,
in the
no,
world.
it's really good.
But it is cool. I was spending a couple
I'm sorry.
hours on that thing.
You know what I'm
There was
thinking
just
of?
a-
I'm thinking into Webkins, but go ahead.
Yeah, like Tamagotchi or something.
Online
there was
website.
just a guy turned down over $10 million for a CryptoPunk.
He turned it down.
$10 million. He turned it down.
Yeah, some of the CryptoPunks are insane. I think I saw.
That's.
I could make this up. I think I saw a Mike
Probably
Tyson CryptoPunk. Someone made.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think they
Stop
made
it.
that. I could have made that up though.
Yeah.
I think
But
that's
I think
real.
that
But-
Logan Paul did. I know you got to finish story, but Logan Paul had a really cool
What'd he do?
NFT drop where it's called Zoo Tokens, and what you do is you get the NFT and it's an egg, and then it hatches,
Yeah.
and then you can breed the different animals together, much like the Crypto Kitties,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Pokemon.
and you can produce more. So it's pretty. I have no idea how they're doing, and he's actually using his own token. You have to buy
Yeah,
Zoo
he has his own
tokens.
crypto.
Yeah, you got to buy Zoo tokens to buy the crypto.
See now I don't know about that. I mean, trust me, I'm not an expert, but that is an interesting take on it.
How much do they cost?
Right now, look that up. What does a Zoo token cost?
Because-
It was like fractions of a penny.
Okay, because this is the thing. Something like that is no different than these other games and other stuff that have already been around. Where
Yeah, the
okay,
market
you
status
buy
right there.
you
Prices.
buy their coins to
Oh
play
my
the
God.
games.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's really low. It's like
It's so many O's.
0.00009 cents. So yeah, it's definitely not very high.
Right, but you've put
That's good,
$10
though.
in, and you might have 1,000
is-
token or whatever it is. You
No,
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is exactly
I'm
like
putting 10 grand
say,
in.
the
Yeah.
say the baking thing that we used to play the game, and then
Yeah.
you purchase
Oh, yeah.
whatever. You weren't getting anything from that other than just playing your game.
Yes.
But if he has, even if it's a minuscule value attached to it, he's still getting that money. You're getting a little
See,
bit, and you're
she's-
playing the game.
She's understanding now.
Yeah, she's starting to
you,
understand.
you
She's on the
get,
NFT
you
market.
get the you're understanding the NFTs. So the game that you're playing holds value now.
Yeah, because you have
The game,
IP. Yeah.
like you said, the games that we used to play, valueless.
Yeah.
Once you spend your money, it's gone. You just have it in this video game.
Yeah.
But with these games that you're playing now, you can play the game and then
And then
make your
make
money
money.
back, if not more.
Yeah, sell your zoo, zoo animal
Yeah.
and then cash out your tokens
there's
for
a lot
real
of
dollars.
there's a lot of great money to be
But-
made in NFTs. Yeah.
Why I brought
Interesting.
this up was because I found this new one. Now, I don't know a lot about it. I just know the gist. It's kind of like CryptoKitties, but with dinosaurs. It's called Cardino.
Cardino.
Because I forgot the name of the crypto, but it's
There's
like
Cardano. There's
Yeah.
Cardano.
Cardano or
Yeah,
something like that.
Cardano
Cardano.
crypto. Yeah.
Exactly. And so it uses that crypto to buy,
The Cardano. Okay.
dinos.
Yeah, because I almost bought
I
our
remember that,
Cardano when it was like 71 cents, and now it's like $3.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm
yeah,
pissed.
it's like $2.
That's how I knew
yeah.
that, because I was like, I know a Cardano. What is that? But
Yeah, because
you were
I
talking about
was
it.
like, this is the big one. I got to jump in this, and now I'm sitting here going, I could have 300%
So-
my money.
So
what
this
I
is
think I
one
always
thing.
do.
This is one thing I've noticed with you
Yeah.
is that you always choose the right thing.
but I never do.
But you
them.
never jump into the
I know,
project.
isn't that
you need to
something?
start jumping into your
You know why
thoughts.
he's hesitant? Because in years past, we have done some stuff,
Yeah,
and
gambled,
and then lost our ass,
Well-
and then we still have like Nokia that we still
Hey,
have.
Nokia's
That's
doing
worthless.
good right now. Look at
No fucking way.
well, I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty good. Pull up
This
a
was back in the day where
NOK
he
stock.
did some shit. And
I mean, look at
we
$6
put
bucks?
money in.
the 6 month chart. Go to 6 months.
This is ridiculous.
It is up.
It's up, man. It's up. It started
up
at
$2.
under $4.
Now go a
And
year.
now it's go a year. It's even better.
Yeah, but
It's even better.
We bought in at what?
Well, it has
That's the
spiked
thing,
at
we're
$7
still-
or
But it
We're
was
still
down at-
negative.
But you know, $6. Remember, it was down at one
Okay.
point. It was down to like $2.
back
Can you
up
go
there,
to
baby.
Max? Should we show when you
Yeah.
bought it? Do you remember when you bought it?
Yeah, I bought it at like $30.
Yeah, that's
Oh no, you did.
yeah.
So you were
like-
like in
that's
the 90s.
right?
exactly yes.
Yeah,
That's
99.
why.
Does that sound right? Right
Well,
back.
you know,
That is why.
Nokia. Everyone thought that
fucked up.
Nokia was going to be
Exactly.
the phone.
We'll
man.
never,
bought it for
we'll
Noah.
never get our money back.
It literally is like right before Noah's
Yes.
birthday in '99. Like
Yeah.
straight up was like $30. That's classic.
No, it was after Noah's born. It was after the big hump. It was when it was
okay. So it's coming down.
Yeah, it was on the other side, but it was like when Apple was really crushing. You know, like just like there was like Nokia had the best phones.
We chose.
Yes,
and everyone
we
was like,
chose
Everyone
we could've
had it
bought
with the
Apple.
walkie-talkies.
Apple.
Yeah. Push the talk, you know.
Tell me which one. That's why he's gun shy, Noah.
It is. It happens.
But so this is
Nokia hurt me.
I know.
Real
I,
bad,
I
dude.
understand all this, but you play with only like safe bets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You don't do anything that hurts you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't. That's how you.
No, and that's how we play now. You know,
Yeah.
the thing about it is that with investments, it's like, you know, we talked about it yesterday. If you're investing over a 10-year period, obviously Nokia didn't work out, but most of the time, if you're investing over a 10-year period, but you shouldn't really be a stock picker, right?
No,
because
no.
if you're a stock picker, you have problems like Nokia.
Yeah.
But if I would have invested in an index that had cellular
Yeah.
index,
Cellular,
that
yeah.
had Nokia,
Apple.
Apple, all the other things, I'd be up 10, 12% per year
Yeah.
over a 10-year period. I would have more than 100% of my money.
Yeah.
That's how you play the game the safe way. But you have to look at a 10-year. I think that in the next 6 to 12 to 18 months, whatever it's going to be, we're going to see a 30 to 40% correction in the market. So I don't want to play the game now. I want to wait till the correction happens, then play the game. Again, Warren Buffett said, you make money in the bear market, not the bull market. We've been in a bull market for 12 years. It's not the time to pull the trigger now. So like many of the successful people, Gary Vee and other people, they just have money on the sideline waiting to throw it in when the it
Tides
falls.
change.
I can already see it. I'm walking into the Bill and Sally's gas station. They have the CNBC on every
Oh, of
time.
course, dude.
Whoa, market's down 40%, and then
Yeah,
I
I'm
run
gonna be
over
like-
next
yeah.
door.
And I'm going to be on the phone with my freaking stockbroker.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to be like like from Trading Spaces.
Yeah.
Lizard of Van Dyke.
Yes.
Open up the damn thing again.
Cars are crashing in the front.
Right in the Haze Tobacco, just rock.
I'm not done yet. Open the stock market back up.
Yeah.
I haven't bought everything I want yet.
Yeah.
No.
And these stock tips have been brought to you by.
I remember sitting
Right.
sitting at the Reptarium on opening weekend, 2.0 opening weekend, when the world was falling apart with Corona.
Yeah.
And me and one of Miguel's friends were talking, and we were watching the price of so many things go from like $30 to $7. And I remember he was like, we need to buy, man. We need to buy. And I was like, I know, this is the time. This is the time. And I watched like 5 stocks at that time that all like went down like 80, 90%. Every single one of those stocks went up at least 300 to 400% since then. And if I would have bought, like Delta, for instance, went down to $7. It's like $30 right now.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
think
say
about
the
that.
airlines.
Think about that. Carnival
Yeah.
Cruise Line went down to like $5.
Oh my God. Everyone was scared of cruises.
Yeah, it went down to like $5. Now it's like $35.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been 700%. If I would have just slid that money in, and that's the thing, you want to buy when you're terrified, right?
Yeah.
When you're terrified, like, oh my gosh, I should not put my money. That's when you buy. Because, it's just like 9/11, right? I remember a lot of the big people
terrifying.
made, oh my gosh, 9/11 happened, stock market, they had to shut the stock market down
Yeah.
because it was crashing. They call it stops, right? They had to stop the stock market because it was crashing so hard. And people made hundreds of millions of dollars because they were just like Push it
Well,
in,
and
man.
I think the thing is too with that, like we just watched the movie The Gambler. I think just like he was saying, is the smart thing to do is
All black?
Don't
All black.
always all black. But the smart thing to do is don't put more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
You know, just like gambling anything. Like if you know what I mean? If you put it all in and then
I heard a great
shit
quote.
goes,
I told
you
your
know.
ma this quote, and I love this quote. Again, from Warren Buffett. He said, if you can't afford to buy something twice, don't buy it once.
I do like that.
I think
love that
Jay-Z
quote.
said 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't buy it 4 times, don't buy it once?
Yeah.
That's smart, man.
That's why he's
smart. Yeah.
crushing it.
Yeah,
Also-
exactly.
He's head of the Illuminati now, which is crazy.
I
That's true.
plead the fifth.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to be friends with Jay-Z.
of course, who wouldn't be? I would like to be friends with his wife.
Oh, now you can't
Well,
be friends with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might not be
You
good friends
just
with him.
ruined that.
I'm sorry. He knows what he's working with, or else he wouldn't have married her. But people also remember, why do fucking people sell when it's dropping? Like that's like their biggest mistake.
Yeah, well, no, it is a bit. My Uncle Bill did that. You know, he had like
Really?
$150,000 in his retirement fund. In the market crash in 2008, he sold for $40,000.
Oh.
Yeah, because he just was like, I need this money. I'm going to lose it all. I just take and
Put
he,
it all into coins and
and then,
QVC.
yeah, I put it all into coins and QVC, and then someone stole all his coins, and that was the end of
and
his
then,
retirement.
Yeah,
You
died
know.
penniless.
It's so
Yeah.
silly because if you would've-
Literally penniless. No, he had lots of pennies. Trust me.
yeah, he had
We had to take care of him.
We had
And
to
lots
move
of
a lot of
And they're
pennies.
worth, they're worth pennies.
Lots of Playboys and lots of pennies. You can go to Noah's eBay account.
Check out the
See the
eBay.
See a couple
Yeah.
of them
Oh my
Playboys.
god, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Donald
But-
Trump Playboy.
But if you would have just held, you see
Yeah.
how hard the market's right now.
Yeah. No, if he would have held it, he would have doubled his money.
That's
His
what I'm
150
saying.
would have turned into 300,000 by
People
time. No, you
tripping.
never lose money until you sell. But stock market, let's not talk about. We're done with stock market stuff.
We're-
I'll
that's-
talk
that's
stock
enough
market all
advice.
night
Yeah.
because I love talking about that stuff. I
Yeah.
love watching CNBC and stuff like that. But you guys get bored with me.
I like
what do we
that
got?
bald guy.
Yeah, Kramer. He's
Kramer's the best.
because he's
Kramer's the best.
super rich.
Is he?
Oh my God, he runs one of the most successful funds out there.
Really?
This guy's worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
He is the
But he
best.
acts like he's a complete moron. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not like he knows what he's talking about, but the way I love that guy,
Yeah,
man.
he's the
He's the
best.
only real reason I watch CNBC.
You like Kramer?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Oh
'cause I
my
don't watch
gosh,
any of
he's
that.
so
He's
good,
cool.
man. He's so good.
Like you say, you drink a beer with that guy.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
the
I would
type-
love to.
You don't
Love
want
to.
to punch him in the. Your mom might want to punch him in the face.
No,
but
no.
again, that's the right side of the spectrum.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
sides. So
Yeah, he actually sold all his Bitcoin a while
I
back.
heard.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
Yeah. He
I
sold
remember
all his
Sunday night.
Bitcoin and he bought like a giant farm
Yeah,
with
I
a
remember.
tractor and horses. and
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember he
I
said
can
that.
see why you
Yeah.
would like him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he-
seems like you guys are pretty relatable, huh?
Yeah. I wonder if he's got some Watusi cows.
Yeah, they could loan
Oh,
you.
I found a new cow.
What a new cow?
Yeah, I don't know what its name is, so it's gonna be a tough search. But it's got like humps like a camel.
What?
It's got like big hump on the back. It's
Cows
got
with humps.
droopy skin and downward horns. The horns went down and like they're like emo hair. So like it's like
why-
straight and
This
down.
is something you're
Hey.
interested in.
Why
Are you
is it
talking
something
about
I'm
those
interested in?
Highland cattle?
I don't know, man.
Are they
You
furry?
just saw a picture?
They were droopy. So like,
Now
see
that's
that
hate-
hump on the back right there?
this?
Yeah, man. But then the like the
horns went
horns went down. See, okay,
That's
the
it,
one
yeah.
with the big ears, bro. Yeah, that one you're on right there.
Right here?
Yeah. So it's this exact cow,
That's a cool cow.
but it has
It's got
horn,
2005 burned
so
on
that's probably
But
a
horns.
female.
big ass horns. I saw.
I
Oh. So what
think
is
the
this? Is it
males usually
Elizabeth?
have.
it. Elizabeth.
Is it a Muth? Muth
I have
Moose
no
Truce?
idea, man.
I don't fucking know.
But it was the coolest thing I ever saw. Look at the balls on that bastard.
Yeah.
no,
that's-
okay, then yeah, it's definitely a male.
Weird.
But I love the ears. You see how floppy
It's got
those
like
ears
floppy
are?
dog ears.
Yeah,
I
it's like
love
a
that.
big dachshund
And then yeah,
cow.
the big old like
Is that the
Dude,
blood
what do you
when I
one?
was
call
in-
that? The gullet.
yeah. I like it.
Dewlap.
Wanna play with
Dewlap.
it.
Dewlap. Yeah, dewlap.
That's what I'm
Oh, here
grabbing.
we go. Something like this, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
what is that?
See how beautiful that hornage is? It looks like a beautiful
Yeah, it's horny.
cow.
It almost looks like an elephant ear. Like
It's
Dude.
wild.
And
man.
then it's got that hump. You could just ride it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, another thing. I'm getting excited with the cows. Don't get me started.
You
So,
do love your
I
cows.
can't even imagine.
My house is going to be crazy.
Oh my
I'm trying to
God.
get in that.
farm you're getting.
dude, check this out. You can ride cows like if
Like
you,
Like a horse?
yeah,
Really?
if you habituate it enough, you
Yeah.
can ride. Like there's this trend on TikTok.
I've seen this.
and it's called like.
You ain't a real cowboy.
You ain't a real cowboy if you
Unless you
can't
ride a cow.
Ride your cow.
ride your cow around your farm,
Oh
whatever.
my gosh.
And then,
People getting bugged.
I didn't see those
Oh, they're
ones.
so good.
I saw this one where he was like he played it and then he stitched it right.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
he played the original one and then filmed his own at the end. And he was like, "So listen, Sally, he said this guy said that you're not a real cowboy if you can't ride your cow." And then he walks over and he straddles it.
He's like,
and
"So
she
here we
just-
go."
Yeah, and she just lets him ride it.
Wow.
But yeah, so I had no idea you could do that.
I didn't know you could ride. I mean, I've seen bull riders, obviously.
Yeah, but
They don't look like
Chill.
they want you riding
Yeah,
them.
but like, yeah, just like that'd be
Chill.
cool. And cows can get huge. I was in when I was in South Africa in Moy River. There was they showed me their giant cow. I'm bull.
Yeah.
It was like this thing was legitimately like 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow,
It was.
that's so
I've
cool.
never
ride
seen.
it?
No. But I pet it. It's like super
Pet it.
friendly.
I just pet it.
No, it's super friendly. It just would like come up to you like a dog. But you
So
were looking
cool.
up like 3 feet in the air,
Yeah.
and this thing was gigantic.
So big.
Yeah, they sold all. They had like 8,000 heads of cattle.
Really?
Sold all of them except for that one. That was his
Wow.
only. Because he probably made millions and millions of dollars. You know.
Yeah,
So-
a lot of cow.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cow money.
All right.
Kayla said, hello from Devon, UK. I just got my
Hey.
first bumblebee baby ball python.
Awesome.
Really?
So happy. He's beautiful. Thanks for the inspiration and keeping it real.
Well, thank you so much, and we can't wait to get it back over to the UK to say hi to you.
Am I making this up? Did Kevin produce the first
Kevin was
one?
the first one with bumblebees. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Kevin
he was the
first one.
spider.
Yeah,
founder.
spider. Yeah, so he did a lot of the first spider stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember being a kid and walking around like the biggest facility.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny, but just like seeing so many one-named ball
Yeah,
pythons.
yeah. Now there's
Yeah.
there's
Just
nothing
like-
The
that.
original.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
paintwork,
yeah.
just
Yes.
Just like-
pastel,
yeah.
cine,
Yeah.
Yeah. And now,
clown, you know.
42 names. There's you have to have 2 buckets just to put the
I
names
know.
on them.
bro,
Yeah.
I know.
we were downstairs today taking pictures of some stuff, and then Asher's like, "Oh my God, look at this beautiful thing." Dad's like, "Oh, what is it?" She listed off 7 names
Yeah, it's like
on
sounds
that
like
thing.
yeah, it's like and I'm like, oh yeah,
This shall be fun to say.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's funny how times
I miss those
change.
days too.
Silver Cash says, I know it's early, but what do you guys want for Christmas? You too, Jay.
I know. Silvercash asked. I didn't reply because I don't
know.
want anything
I don't know.
from
Yeah,
them.
I know you.
You give us
know,
too much.
Yeah, you're so good to us, Silvercast. Just being our friends is
Yeah,
more
just
than
hugs,
enough.
man.
Give us a hug, little tongue.
You know
maybe.
what?
Yeah,
Give
you
us
can
a-
tongue my ear a little bit.
You can give us a.
Ew. Ew.
Just
I
say, not
wasn't
for me,
thinking
for
about that
him.
ear.
I thought I was giving him a gift.
I pass on the
Yeah.
earring,
Damn.
but
So next time,
you
just
never
come
done
visit
it.
Jay.
Yeah, come hang out, dude.
You know what,
Come
though?
Stay
get
at Jay's
deep.
place.
We can get real deep.
can we?
I
have,
like to party.
Yeah, Brian will be there.
Sure, he does. Can we have a signed Wayne's World poster?
Yeah. That'd
We
be
should
That's all we
totally. We
need.
should totally do that,
With
man.
Silver
We should-
Cash
yeah, we
sign.
should
Silvercash.
make a mock-up and then hang it up. And
Or
that'd
like
be hysterical.
gosh.
Photoshop his face on.
You know
That's what I'm
what? I
saying.
could probably do the blonde guy. Me and him should do a skit, right?
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, we
Yeah.
should do a skit.
Yeah, dude, that'd be
That would
so
be funny
good.
as hell.
We should do
Because he
that.
talks with the side of his mouth like this, right?
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, y'all,
Let's
wait."
do it.
Yeah. So
Dude,
yeah, I
you
like
gotta
it.
do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Kayla says, I still play
Ah,
Pokemon
really?
Go.
Really? I didn't
That's
know it was
sick.
still a thing. Man.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you can still
awesome.
rip it.
You
Oh
can.
my gosh,
Wow.
I should totally do it,
Yeah,
man.
maybe
It's been
that's
a-
what we
I've
need to
seen a
do.
couple old guys walking around with 2-3 cell phones before. You never seen that shit
Whoa,
before?
man, that's-
Dude, they're really about it still.
we
man.
had
No, I
battery
haven't, yeah,
packs,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, they're trying to catch like multiple Pokemon, trade them, dude. They're on another level.
Yeah,
bro,
man,
that's
yeah,
nuts.
that's a little crazy.
Kelly says, hello from the UP.
Youper.
On your grandbaby, sorry, give me one second. I getting induced in the morning with a baby boy, hoping to make it across the bridge and visit soon.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations.
Well,
Well, congratulations, and we hope
you are.
everything
Yeah,
goes
I'm
good
sure
for
you are
ya.
more than ready to get that thing going, man. You're probably at that point where can I get this damn thing out of me right now?
Yeah.
But congratulations, seriously. Hope it goes well, and yeah, bring your little baby over.
I heard that Jade. I guess Jade's getting to like a uncomfortable point now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw some
With-
posts about that.
Yeah, she was talking about how when she goes pee, it just feels like she has to pee still.
yeah, she's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Dude, that would suck.
Oh, no,
yeah,
you-
you've been pregnant. Tell us about it.
Oh, it's terrible. And
So
then
you
it's
always
worse
feel like
after
you have to
because
pee?
like
Pushing on your bladder.
I love you, Jade, but like having babies in your body just messes things up. They never are the same. So
Really?
yeah. So like
see Noah, see what you did to your mother.
oh yeah. Yeah. So I only had 2, but still. But oh no, she actually told me too, like the first time now.
What?
She felt, because I was telling her, I'm like, oh yeah, wait till it gets so big. Now you start feeling like up in your ribs, and I remember like pushing down, like, oh,
Get out of there.
Foot out of there.
because it's like, oh, yeah. And she said the other day she felt like hard, so obviously like the head was getting up towards and then the rest of the belly was like squishy.
Men could never do it.
No, we
And she screamed for Michael, but by the time he came, like it was already stopped. I was like, "Yep, now it begins." I was like, "Just wait,
Yeah,
it
and
gets
she's still
even
got
worse."
11 weeks to
Because
go.
guess what?
Dude.
Like, yeah, as it gets bigger, it doesn't get out. So you're just like, move, like physically trying to push.
I could
would
barely
never.
deal with a rock in my shoe.
I'd be a virgin my whole life if I was a woman.
Yeah, I agree. But
What happened to Mary though, dude? It happened.
Yeah, it happens.
you know what's funny is like every time I think about pregnancy or anything in humans, not animals for some reason, but with humans with the big woman belly, I think of the movie. I don't know which one it was, but it was in the Alien Predator series.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
alien,
when the alien
when they
popped
crush
out.
it. Oh,
yeah, when they crawl out and
yeah.
they blast out.
Oh,
yeah, like
that's the best one.
every time.
Every time you see a big old prego belly, that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, every single time. Because
Yeah, we haven't seen Jade in a few weeks.
know, it's been so
So I
long.
can't. I'm excited to see her next
Me
weekend
too.
to see how
Yeah.
big her belly
She
is.
sent me a picture, and it's definitely a lot bigger since the last time we saw
Yeah, because the
her,
last time
so.
she had like a baby bump, it was kind,
Yeah, almost like forcing
Yeah.
it
It
out a
was
little
that
bit.
like you would never ask if a person was pregnant.
Yeah, like back
No,
then.
it
Yeah,
was like-
you'd be like,
Because, like,
maybe she just ate a
50,
couple too many
7
rolls.
rolls.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she ate rolls.
Did you just eat at an Italian restaurant?
I
or you
literally,
had a baby?
I literally looked just like Jade. Yeah,
It was all
did.
just thick bread and oil.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. It felt up in my ribs too. I was pushing it down. I was pushing that stuff down to
yeah, I
get that
agree.
thing out, man.
One more.
I got enough room for one more. Push it in
My right
there.
ribs are fine.
Oh my god.
Silver Cash says, "Do it, Noah. Do the Discord."
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
I'll get on that.
that'd be dope,
I'll try
man.
to do it
No,
tomorrow.
that'd be dope, man. That'd be really good.
Little Bogus says, hey fam, today was a much better day, and now this amazing podcast to make it even better.
Oh, I'm glad that things
Hell
are getting
yeah.
better for you,
Yeah,
man.
thank
Definitely.
you.
We're always here for you. Just be good.
That'd be
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Watch out for Silver Cash.
Silver Cash.
He's on the dash.
He said, what do you want for Christmas, little
Yeah.
bogus?
Come on, I got a couple things.
You're only getting me.
Yeah.
That's what he would say.
Got a pepperoni stick for you.
Yeah, woo.
Oh, good Lord.
Stop. Calm down.
He's talking pizza.
Mark
I'm
says,
just talking pizza. What? You know, what are you talking about?
some garlic knots. Mark says, "Hi guys, love y'all. Watch you every day. You're amazing. I'm a huge fan and would really like to get an animal from you, but
Yeah.
I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. Would there be a way to make it possible?"
The only way to make it possible is through Reptile Express.
Yep.
So we have shipped to Canada through Reptile Express, and they're a great company. They do all the work. We
They
don't
do the
export.
import/export.
Yeah. So if you have something that you want to get, you can reach out to us, reach out to Reptile Express. They can make all the arrangements. It's really not that bad price wise.
Yeah, you can check out with them depending, they can take care of all of it, whether it's CITES, non-CITES, any of the above. They'll tell you the price, and then you can decide whether it's worth it.
Yeah. But we appreciate it. We just don't personally do the exports now.
I read ahead, and that's why I was laughing.
Silver Cash says, "Shout out to Little Bogus. Love, love, love. Stay awesome." Oh, it's happening, baby.
Oh,
It's happening,
see?
man. I can't wait till they have babies.
Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about the head up in her ribs.
Yeah.
How
That'd be
about
sick.
they even meet each other? Have they even
We're
seen
done
face
with
to
that.
face?
We're done.
past.
We've been
We're
past
way
that for
past
a long
but
time.
We're
they're
really
not.
invested. I already picked up my tux.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be in
That
their
would
wedding.
be
a
that,
boy or
a girl?
that's- that would be something we would actually go to.
Actually,
Oh, that would be.
we could do it at the Reptarium, and I could be the minister.
Yes.
Lord.
Do you have the minister thing, or you can just go get it real quick?
you
right?
can
Just go
go
get
get
it.
It doesn't take
It's
long.
10 minutes online. Like,
buy one
10
on
minutes.
eBay or
I'll
something.
marry you guys, man. I promise it'll
Oh
be
my
a good
God.
one.
If
It'll
you
be a
guys
party.
get married, please let us marry you.
Yeah, we have to. It has to be a vlog. It has to.
That'd be so sick.
It'll be
it'd
so
probably
romantic.
be the one and only wedding I'd ever
Yeah.
allow here. So just saying.
That'd be so.
Just
cool.
say yes, Little Bogus.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. We'll do
You
it.
can get divorced after.
They could be standing in the Stingray.
Oh,
Just like their shoes off and just
Oh my
their
God, that'd be
ankle deep.
so cool.
So romantic.
Yes, that's true.
Becky says, "I love the podcast with Theo. He is such a funny guy."
Yeah,
I
thank
agree,
you.
Becky.
He is
Thanks for the
really
love.
funny, man. He by the way, Netflix special out yesterday.
Yes, it was
go
on
check
Banger.
out. Go check out. Oh, did you watch it?
I did watch it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
All right.
really want to watch it.
yeah. It's not super
Yeah.
long, so
I
just
have a feeling that was what we saw
Yeah, we might have saw the. You might
when
be
we
right.
went live.
Yeah, but I would like to see. I probably don't remember it all that much,
No,
and
yeah.
I'm sure
Really?
every
That
show's a
long
little.
ago?
Well, when
Yeah.
we asked him about it, he said that he wasn't going to come back here because
Because he was still doing the same
Probably because
material.
of COVID.
I'm assuming no. He said
No?
he said the material. He said that he does.
Oh no, I mean he's probably still doing it because
That was
COVID took a big
pre-COVID,
chunk out of when he
yeah,
used
it could
to.
be. Yeah, you got to figure. Yeah, he probably spent 6-8 months not doing comedy. So,
Yeah.
Well, everybody did.
but I'm assuming that once a Netflix show is out, you have to have new material.
Yes.
You know, because you don't want to.
Well,
yeah.
it's kind of like the point of it, really.
Yeah,
It's to
like to-
document it so you
and
can
to kill it.
move on.
on.
Yeah, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Mac Lorenzo, haven't seen you in a minute,
what's up?
brother.
Hey, mac
What's up,
and
brother?
cheese.
He says, just dropping in to send love and say, I miss everyone in the podcast and the live chat. You each encourage me to keep pushing through the tough stuff to actualize my dreams. Your lights in the dark.
That's
Thanks,
what's up,
Mac. You are-
Yeah, I know he's
awesome
dealing
too,
with
man.
his ear thing a little bit more
Still?
right now. Yeah,
Still?
it's,
It's getting
it's
worse?
kicking up a little bit right now. So
Oh,
the
no.
much
fuck?
love to you,
Sorry,
Mac.
Mac.
Obviously, you know we love you so
Man,
much.
have you
sucks
thought
so
about
much,
getting the
man.
booster? Try to balance that shit out.
You know, you wonder. You know, I mean, speaking of vaccines, did you hear about Evander Kane from the San Jose Sharks?
What happened to him?
So he got suspended for 21 days.
Oh, yeah. For
21
what?
games. He faked his freaking vaccine card.
Yeah, I
pulled,
know.
he pulled a grandpa.
Yeah, he faked his vaccine card. As an
But-
NHL player, you
but,
can't do
right,
that.
As an NHL player to the league, like
Yeah, like your grandpa does it. You know, going to Wendy's is probably okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you're like literally like, violate. I mean, you figure he's probably making like $7-8 million a year, and he's forfeited 21 games of pay.
Was that like
Just
a,
get the shot, for God's sake. I think there was
it's not
only
like a quarter of the season.
it's like a quarter of the season. So he probably lost $2.5 million
Yeah.
because he just wouldn't get a shot. You know what I
Well,
mean?
is it something
are
though?
scared, man.
Did he also travel to places he wasn't supposed to
Well, I think-
without it?
I
or
don't-
did they catch it first?
I think they caught it first
Okay,
because the season just
because
started.
that would be a severe penalty too. Because
But then again, I
the
shouldn't say
fact,
that because
you know,
California is really strict. So California may already have laws in place saying that he's not allowed to play if he's not vaccinated.
Yeah, like even maybe
Yeah.
practice.
But he didn't
who
go to
knows?
like Canada or anything yet.
No, I don't think they've been to
Okay.
Canada or anything like that. That would be really, really
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I'm
They caught
saying.
it before then, but I just can't believe that you're stupid enough to
Idiot.
think that you could get away with that.
Well,
You know what I mean?
And I guess this just shows
is
to
interesting.
all, hey, listen, you
Yo,
fake it, you're gonna get caught.
I'm not gonna
Because-
lie though, it is scary that like I personally I got it. It is what it is, but it was my decision.
yeah.
I personally don't like the fact that they are making it like mandatory.
Well,
It is
yeah.
scary to me.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
don't
like
listen. I don't have I agree. We didn't make a mandatory here. Well, I
Right.
would say we got a couple employees here that aren't vaccinated, and I said they came to me and even said, if you mandate it, we'll get it. And I said, it's your choice.
yeah.
I can't make you get it. I'm not going to make you get your vaccine, but
Yeah.
I think people should get it. I personally do. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. There's been 6 billion doses given around the world. I think
Yeah.
that's a
Fine.
pretty. Not everyone. I
Yeah,
mean, obviously,
obviously.
there's some
Max
outliers,
but
and
99.9%.
yeah, like I mean, you've got to listen. Like one of the biggest things that people talk about is myocarditis, which is swelling of the heart, right?
Oh, I heard
and,
about
and,
that.
And
yeah.
so there's like 9 out of 100,000 people have a chance of getting myocarditis, but if you get
COVID, right?
COVID,
Yeah.
it's 27 times more likely to have myocarditis.
I
you
think
know,
that isn't that
so-
what the thing is, because also like blood clotting
Right,
is one
right.
that people say.
Right,
but,
but
isn't
if you
it
get
just,
COVID, you have like 11 times more of a chance of
isn't
getting
that
blood
just
clotting.
the thing? Like if you're going to be prone to this stuff, you're going to get it from the virus,
Right.
Or the
thing.
vaccine. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to get this instead. Like, oh, if I wouldn't have got this vaccine but caught COVID, I would have never got this.
Well, there's some
Or-
chance of that, but it's very, very minute. Like I don't, Mac may be an outlier, unfortunately,
Of course.
that had something that was like he may have caught COVID and not had tendinitis. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's such a weird virus and it's such a weird thing. Everyone reacts differently. But I mean, listen. I think everyone's got to make their own decision.
No, for sure.
And I
And
don't
But
think-
it's getting to the point where they're not letting you make a decision.
But they are. You don't have to be a part of like the team of society. You can go live in a house in the middle of the woods and do nothing.
yeah,
but if you want to be a part of
people don't want to do that.
right, but your freedom shouldn't impede on other people's freedom. So meaning like if you're not vaxxed and you go to a concert, should somebody
Yeah.
that can't get a vax because maybe they have health issues, but also would die from the or from the virus, they can't go to the concert now? That doesn't make sense either.
I don't know. It
You
just like
I think that-
it's
I
just
think
a
that-
weird game. We're
I guess
playing.
right. I realize that, but the truth is that vaccines have been mandated for
Really?
for 50, 60 years.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
you've got your card.
I've only been here for 20.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but
How
you've
am I
got your
supposed to know?
card with all your vaccines.
Yeah, like you couldn't go to
that
school.
needed
You couldn't
get,
go to school
I
without
told
those vaccines.
Jade,
Go
like,
live in the
you're gonna
woods.
be-
I wouldn't have got vaccinated.
she's gonna be thrown into this mix, and that's what I told her once this baby's born, because starting at so many months, like every couple months, you've got to get these vaccines, and
Yeah.
if the majority of people get them because that's what's expected, but because like you're not going to be able to get into the daycare, you're not going to be able to get to school.
Yeah, so these
my
things
dog
have
can't
been
get into
without
daycare.
without the ones that have been there.
Yeah, think
And-
about that. Like you if your dog isn't vaccinated, you get in trouble.
Dog-
Dogs got to get vaccinated.
Yeah, my dog could.
yeah.
No one could go to where Maria works. No dog can go there.
Yeah, like
unless
rabies
vaccinated.
vaccine.
That Zeus's
Yeah, if-
appointment that's
Oh, I
next
thought you said
week
COVID.
is to,
Not
no,
COVID,
no.
not
They have
COVID.
their own, but I'm saying it's the same.
But yeah, so
thing, like-
vaccines have been mandated forever. For some reason, this has been politicized to where somehow it's like
In our country
it's in our
specifically.
country, not around the world. As a matter of fact, most
But
world
I feel that that's
leaders
what
are
the
like,
problem is that there's so much misinformation that nobody knows what the truth is, because
well,
like,
if you look at the science,
get-
you know the truth.
Well,
you just
don't
can't
know,
listen
because
but you
this is the thing. How do you know what science? Everything is being put out there as science, and then
no,
choosing
that's
who's
not true.
right,
That's not
who's
true.
wrong.
That's not true. You're taking what's put out by science by talking heads.
Yeah,
If you look at
political
actual
people.
science, CDC, FDA, that's science. That's not Bill O'Reilly saying what science is. You know, you're right. People are saying it's science that's a lie.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
actually look at the real science, I mean, not the people
It's
that are
like-
political, then you see what the truth
But I think
is.
that's
It's like
the
flat
problem
earthers.
is-
They say it's science.
Yes,
Yeah, flat
exactly.
earthers say
It's
it's
And I
right.
think
No, it's
that's
the exact
what's
same
so
argument.
confusing and so bad, because everybody's just
Well, you
throwing
gotta-
all their
yeah, but you
stuff
you
out
just
so
gotta-
loud
yeah, you
that
just gotta-
that what is true and what is not, and that's the confusing part, because
is
that's the thing.
confusing.
Whether
Well,
it's,
it's not
truth or
confusing.
not, people are throwing out all of these things, saying, "Oh, this is truth. This is truth."
Right,
and
but you just can't
people
listen to that.
are
You can't
well,
listen to that.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of what the problem is because there's so
It's-
much misinformation put out with, say, fact, that people don't know what's what.
But what I'm saying is that if you do not listen to that and you go to the real facts, you
this
find
is-
the truth.
Well, right.
People
and the
don't
problem
know
is
what
people trying to
people are-
find the truth.
Yeah.
well, it's
is
really
what I'm
simple.
saying.
I mean, go to
Well-
CDC or FDA.com,
But those are
.gov.
shills for the government, man.
And that's
Yeah.
what people believe.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's
So,
real
like-
science. That's what they want you to believe, man.
Listen, I'm not saying whatever. I believe whatever. But I'm just saying that people get confused.
Yes, I think that's
because
what I'm
they're
saying.
scared, they're
Unfortunately,
skeptical.
because
Yeah.
of the politicism that's in
things.
there, because you can find doctors that say either side. You can find, you know what I mean? And I think that's what the problem is, and that's what's stopping people, unfortunately. If people would pull all the
Well,
bullshit out and stop trying
Well, what happened?
to use
What
this
happened?
as a
Unfortunately,
tool.
what happened? Unfortunately, and this is just the truth. And I'm an independent, by the way. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm in the middle
I'm a
guy.
centrist,
I'm a
yeah.
centrist as it can
Same,
get. So
dude.
I'm not bashing either. But if you look at this, I just read something about a week ago about this, that COVID deaths, COVID infections, and non-vaccination rates are like 10 times higher in Republican states. 10 times higher
That's just how it
in
is.
Republican states. So what's happened is that we made this a political thing, even though Donald Trump is vaccinated.
And told everyone to get
and told
vaccinated,
everyone
yeah.
that he's vaccinated and he should get. People that follow Trump don't think you should get vaccinated. They think that it's somehow wrong.
And you shouldn't be able to tell that.
And that's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird that that Republican or far right-leaning Republicans are against the vaccine. Which doesn't make any sense.
No, because it used to be the far left was
yeah, the far
against
left.
it.
Yeah, right. The liberals used to be the ones that said you shouldn't have to get vaccinated.
Back in
now
the day,
liberals are the ones that are getting vaccinated, and then the conservatives that used to say, "Hey, you should do this," are now going the other way. It's just
That's
a
weird.
And like I said, we're the only country in the world that have had that. I mean, you have like the small outliers around the world, but
Have you
almost
seen,
every other country are lining up to get vaccinated. They can't wait to get vaccinated.
Have you seen the? I don't know where I saw this, but it was something about how a lot of like our groups, let's say, so I'm gonna butcher this because I don't really remember it all that well, but it was basically saying like other countries are controlling
Like
a
Facebook
a
groups and
huge,
stuff, right?
a huge part of our social media here
Sure,
in
yeah,
America.
I
Russia's
agree.
in- yeah,
like
Russia's
other
doing- yeah.
countries.
And they're
Yeah, yeah,
pumping
Russia's
in
doing it to
misinformation on
Facebook.
purpose.
Yeah, and so exactly, and then they're like pumping in the fucking COVID bullshit
Yeah.
with like the fake shit.
I think that's 100%
And then people
happening.
getting, because not knows what's right. I'm sure there's people out there that don't even know what the fuck a CDC is.
Right. Yeah.
And
like CDs, I used to have those.
you know,
back in the
they
day,
just
man.
don't.
They don't even
know.
make those CDs anymore.
That's crazy. Where am I supposed to go find them?
There probably just is that truth to
I'm
it.
sure that no, you're right.
I
And-
don't know,
And
though.
listen, you
Who
know,
the fuck knows?
we know that Russia has a gigantic. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons that Facebook's under such
Yep.
such scrutiny right now,
campaign.
is because Russia has been not just with things like COVID, but the election and all this stuff have been pumping misinformation into Facebook as reliable news sources. And so people read this and go, oh my God, look at this.
Right.
And especially
They're not
if it-
doing it
it's-
to Russian. It's
yeah.
like, hey, this is an American news source that's
Exactly.
putting out information, but in actuality, it's a Russian news source that's doing it. And it happened through the Trump era. It
It
happened.
causes
now-
chaos in
COVID.
our public. You know?
Yeah, and they so
Causes
they're
chaos.
trying to manipulate so that we as a society in America
Split.
are split. Number one,
Crumble,
and are in the worst state. You know,
And
America.
then we're vulnerable.
Yeah, this is the first time in the last like 100 years that we are negative population growth in the United States. There are more
Really?
people died than were born this year. It's the first time in like
Really?
100 years.
That's good.
No, it's bad because I mean that means our population grow. I mean, we don't want to go negative
yeah.
because you know our economy is growing in a way where you need to continue
That's
to
true.
replenish. And we are a country that isn't overpopulated with 360
That's
million
true.
people compared to another country like India or
Half the
or whatever
size,
that
yeah.
has 1 billion, people.
Now, why is
know?
that? Why is it falling?
Because there's more people died of COVID than more people that died. I mean,
then
more,
bu-
and
and
not
then-
just
and
other
more.
and other things too. People, there's always X amount of people that die from car wrecks and
Yeah.
cancer and all that stuff. But then you added 700,000 people to that roll that died of COVID.
And then also
And
people in
even
my
if
generation
some of
that
those
don't wanna
people
have
didn't
kids.
die of COVID.
I was just
you
going
know.
to say that there is a lot of people as things, are going that are saying, I don't want to bring
People
any
into this
people
world.
into this world.
Yeah. Well, I
Too,
mean, I can understand
where
that.
I think in the past
true.
that wasn't ever a factor.
Well, remember,
you know.
everyone thought that we would see
That's true.
COVID
COVID-
babies.
yeah, like a
and
COVID
it turned out to be
boomers.
opposite that. There was less babies being born because people didn't want their
Really?
babies to be born, or they didn't want to say like, hey, my parents can't even come to the hospital to see my baby born, so I'm going to wait till after COVID, And so, yeah. So anyway, we got deep on that one, man.
That was good.
Let's go.
Brad says, second clutch ever, hatched 2 days ago. Is it possible for both retained sperm more than 2 years and a dual fathered clutch?
Yeah.
Lemon Blast showed up from a calico Enchi to ghost Enchi.
Yo, that's
Pascal.
terrifying.
Right.
If retained sperm's a thing, because you're telling me that my future wife
No.
could
It's
have
not-
fucking Shaq's
It's not.
kid?
It's not
Yeah,
in
yeah.
people.
Well, listen, if your future
That's
wife,
fucked up.
if your
It's not
future
in
wife
people.
has a black baby, she
It's
don't
not
don't let her
yours.
pull
It's
the
not-
retained
it's not
sperm
retained.
card. Don't let her
No, it was before we
Not
met. It was before we
true.
met.
I'll be like,
Erase you
It
better
just
than
dropped.
that, Noah.
It just dropped.
It was retained sperm for 2. That was
It gets-
2 years ago.
Listen, I will personally punch that bitch in the face. That is a lie. A
I'll be like,
bold-faced lie.
I'm like, no, my baby would never lie to me. I'm 0.2 African.
But, yeah,
That sub-Saharan was just coming out.
It's just it's
Strong.
real strong, man.
but
They're
the,
fighters.
But the truth is that snakes can retain. I've heard of retention of
snakes
sperm up to
can.
10 years.
People-
What?
People
Yeah, up to 10
cannot.
years.
Why
Yeah.
people? Why can't people?
It's just not.
It's
made
not
up the same
Are
way.
we
Necessary.
sure about this?
Yes.
I am positive that there has never been a
Because
human.
I'm scared to have kids again.
No. You'll be fine.
Unless that's what explains Jesus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? You never
It was
know.
retained
Mary
sperm from a
returns
different
her-
life.
Yeah, from a different life. Yeah.
Those
exactly.
ovaries.
It's possible.
Little
crazy.
Bogus says, can a ball python ever be too lazy?
I mean, not really. They are a pretty lazy animal,
They're
really.
pet rocks.
I mean, they're kind of lazy. Animals,
love it,
but,
though.
But they can't be too lazy. I mean, as long as you're not overfeeding them and they're like
As long
lethargic
as they're
from.
alive.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they're not like so fat that you can't, they're
Move
like
'em.
then lethargic. But as long as
Yeah.
they're being fed properly, they'll lay around.
Yeah.
That's what makes them cool.
And they're
is
not
that-
lazy, they're chill.
Yeah,
it's a
it just
different
makes
thing.
them cool. You can sit them on your lap and watch TV. You can't do that with a lot of other snakes.
Eric says, hey, Brian, it's almost Halloween time. Will
Yeah.
we see a ghost hunt at the Reptarium on the vlog anytime soon? By the way, love you guys. Watch the vlog every day. That would be fun.
We really should. Of course, we have our buddy left some ghost hunting stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, I have to return that, I suppose. But we have an EMF and we have a spirit box.
Yeah, I need to
So-
figure out how to
so-
use that.
He told
Which
he
one?
took-
I know how to
Maybe-
use the spirit box. I could do it right
maybe-
now.
Not now, but
But I mean, I could do it. I
Well,
could do
no,
it eventually.
actually, Noah. Why don't
I'm
you
gonna
guys?
do a vlog.
Why don't you guys go on a ghost hunt? Like take this shit to the cemetery.
Oh my god, that's a good idea.
See if it works.
I watched a
See
cool
what
show
you
last
come up
night on
with.
Sci-Fi
That's a
at
good
like
idea.
Now's
one
the
in
time.
at like 1 a.m. I was watching this unexplained caught on tape on Discovery Science.
Yeah, one of them
It's
shimmies.
a UK version of like the paranormal caught on tape.
Yeah.
But it's the UK version. It was good, man. It was better than the American version for sure.
It
UK
wasn't
stuff's
all
always
BS.
better.
Yeah, it's not as much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think some of it, like there was this security guard that was like chasing a little boy around the cemetery. I'm pretty sure that was fake.
It's a ghost show. It's BS.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was fake.
That was
But you know, there was a lot of other stuff that was more compelling because we know some of the people that show up on Paranormal Caught on Tape. We know them personally, and
Expose them.
I'm not going to say who
Nah,
it is,
come on.
but,
What does
but we
their
know
name
they're
rhyme with?
fake, and they show up on there like, oh my god, a paint can flew over there, and I'm alone in this place by myself. You know, and
Yeah.
you know that.
Classic.
Yeah.
I saw this funny TikTok. Jay probably saw it. It seems like Jay knows all the TikToks.
Yeah, he's seen every TikTok.
I
For
have,
real.
dude. I'm fucking doing research.
But there was this like house, right? And they moved in this house 10 years ago. And when they bought it, supposedly the mafia was selling drugs out of it in a secret room, right? And that's how the TikTok starts. And then it cuts to like this dude's dad sledgehammering walls in the basement trying to find it. And they break through to this open room and it's all dusty and there's
Oh my gosh.
there's like shit in it and he's like, oh my god, what is that? He leaves the room, turns around and there's like a little boy in there.
Oh my god.
And he like opened a closet and I guess the family lives in the closet or some shit. You
no,
see
I
that
haven't
one,
seen
Jay?
this. No, this is
and
this
it's
is a
like
deeper side of
really a
TikTok.
boy, like a real person,
Like
or
a
ghost?
real
boy.
one, like a real one, like
my
Middle
God.
Eastern, like wearing the drapes and shit.
And they're like, he's like, you just opened up the door.
I'll
that
show
was
you it.
that was my kitchen wall. You just busted down.
I have this. I want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do a podcast of it, or like do it on the podcast, or do a separate like YouTube show. But I want to do like reacting to TikToks.
That's a good.
Because
That's a
like
good
I
idea.
have like all these TikToks that I like that.
it's funny.
They're just
Howie
so
Mandel
funny.
does a lot of that on TikTok, reacting to other TikToks.
Really?
You know,
Oh, that's good.
You know,
How does he
like,
do that?
Probably
you
duets,
can
right?
duet. Yeah, you can duet it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking like I don't know. I thought you
Yeah,
were
not a
talking
show.
about
He
live.
just does duets. Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's some of them are pretty funny. Howie's pretty.
Yeah.
You know who Howie was with yesterday?
Logan Paul, right?
No, he may have been. I have no
Okay.
idea. But he was with what's the guy from Ted Lasso? What's his name?
Lasso.
Which
I
one?
forgot his name.
The guy Ted.
the mustache boy.
Yeah.
I don't know his
Yeah.
name.
Anyways, he was with
forgot
him,
it.
and I was like
That
jealous. I was like, man, I want
No,
a
you
picture
wanna
with
meet
him.
him.
Yeah, Jason something or other.
Statham.
Yeah, not
Not
Statham.
Statham.
Yeah, that's the martial arts guy from the Transporter and
Yeah.
and Fast and Furious.
I don't know. I can't.
But yeah,
Remember his
anyways,
name.
he's a good dude. You know, he seems like he'd be a good guy. But Howie's so
We
funny,
don't know.
man.
He could be a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Could be.
it's true.
Yeah, well,
It's possible. But Howie's cool. Howie's a good guy.
Howie's cool.
Howie is cool. That's still one of the coolest moments I think
Yeah.
in our life is just hanging out
agree.
with Howie and
Your
his
life.
apart.
I think about that a lot.
yeah.
Good for
Yeah, I
you.
mean, me and Noah just hanging out with
Good for
Howie in his
you.
apartment. You
I
know,
really
just-
do think about
or his
that a lot.
condo. It's cool, right?
I think about it.
I mean,
because
he is like as big as it gets.
He's
Yeah.
A-list.
I mean,
yeah.
he's a list, and
That's
he
good.
was just
I
dope
think
as
that's
hell.
what I decided in my life is I'm going to start going out and having some of these adventure
By
meetups
yourself?
alone. Yeah.
Without
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, 100%.
So I could brag
I'll
in
be
front
like,
of
oh
you.
my God, that time that I met
Ozzy
so-and-so.
Osbourne.
Oh, yeah, you weren't there.
She's hanging
It
out
was
with her-
awesome. Best time of my life.
I think about it all the time. You know, that is so fucked up.
She's on the
I
Rock
gotta do
story
the-
till
yeah,
next week.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my God, the time I met The Rock. Holy shit.
Brian, you should have been there.
Yeah.
You would have
But
loved
you
it.
weren't.
Yeah,
You
remember
would
that
love
time
it.
he let us open the case? You know,
Oh
how
yeah,
he-
that's right.
the
Yeah, he's
number-
like,
it was
yeah,
a
do you want to
number.
pick the case?
Shut the hell up. You did not.
No,
Such a damn
I was just
liar.
fucking with you.
He did let us pick
I think he did have a case in there, but I don't know.
Yeah,
He probably did.
No, he's a good dude though, man. Literally, we're at the sandwich shop with
shit.
him, and yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good dude, man. He's a cool dude, man. Howie Mandel.
We walked past human shit with him.
Yeah, and
like
he
it doesn't
t-
get
and he-
more intimate
yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
And he was upset about it.
He was upset. He's like,
He's
this
like-
place is a fucking shithole.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he got all upset about the poop.
As he should. It's
Who
human
wouldn't?
poop.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah,
But, like-
unfortunately, it was right in the middle of the sidewalk too. The guy couldn't go in the bushes or something.
No,
like
it's a
that.
statement piece.
But it's
Yeah.
so
that's it.
cool. Like, how many people walk past human shit with Howie Mandel?
Probably,
I mean,
probably
probably
very
a lot. They live in LA.
Right.
No, I don't know. I bet
No,
you we're
no, no.
in a short list.
Oh, yeah.
We're on a short list.
I bet there's not even 10.
Probably not 10 people
I
on
think
the planet.
him and the way he is with his, germaphobe and this and that, he's not a person who I think meets and talks to a lot of people like that.
He was surprisingly social. He
Yeah.
didn't like to shake hands, but other than
yeah.
that, he was pretty much normal. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, he wasn't like don't come close to me.
Okay.
I mean, I put a fucking tarantula on his head.
I was gonna say
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen him do some
Okay.
crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I put a tarantula on his head. He was holding all my animals. I mean, he was not at all like afraid of like.
I mean,
it was
that
just
is
like
pretty
the-
cool because you're pretty young, but I mean, I remember him from
Oh yeah, from way
long
back in
time
the
ago. Yeah.
Biodome or whatever.
He was in Biodome?
No, I don't think he was in. That was Pauly
That was
Shore.
Pauly
Yeah,
Shore,
Pauly
yeah.
Shore.
No, but
Yeah,
like back in the day
but
of
yeah.
his like original like just coming out and doing
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, he was
He's
just
been
a
around
stand-up
for a while,
comedian, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, doing big shows and doing the little baby voice that he does and stuff like that. Yeah, it's great
You
to
can
see
still
him.
do that.
I know. I've heard him on podcasts.
Have
do
you
it.
heard his story of how he did that?
No,
You haven't?
no. What was it?
Supposedly he was like at like a birthday party as a kid. And like a piece of cake got stuck in his throat.
What?
And like he was asking for help. And it was in that voice, right?
So then he's
and then everybody was laughing at him like, "Oh, Howie, you're so funny." And he's like, "Help me."
And then he learned how to do
And
it.
that's how it originated.
And he was like, "Oh, well, after he survived."
That
he's like,
was
well, that
funny.
really killed.
yeah, he's like, "That killed. That whole room was dying." And they started doing
my
it all
gosh.
the time.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a great story. I love that
Oh my
story.
god, I did never heard that. That's amazing. So no, he's a good dude. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out with him again.
I know, right?
Brad
Without
said,
mom.
Gang gang.
Brad said, gang, gang.
Amen,
That's right,
man.
dude.
Gang gang all the way, man.
Gang,
100%.
gang. Well, you know us, the gang members.
Yeah, us gang folk. Seaflow says, "Yo, honey mustard man, you were great on Theo's podcast, gang, gang."
Damn.
Oh man, Jesus.
This isn't the first time this has happened too.
I think we talked about it one time.
Yeah, you guys got me, man. I tell you.
Nice. I like that.
Gang gang,
Good
no
one.
man. Gang gang all the way, bro.
Timothy says, "Why don't you see very many rosy boas these days? And do you have better success with Boega and Rax versus Reptarium type enclosure?"
Well, so first off, I don't know why you don't see more rosy boas. I mean, they're really cool, and we used to work with them a lot. We don't work with them at all anymore, and I don't know why people aren't working with them because they are really cool boas. I mean, I think that there was a lot of stuff. Remember when the whitewater albinos first came out, they were super expensive, and then there's leucistics now, and I don't even know if people are breeding them anymore.
Yeah, I think like a lot of stuff has its like
Ebbs and flows.
Exactly, where it's like super popular and then kind of falls off.
Yeah, it's a little hard
and
because-
those are
yeah.
definitely one of them.
Yeah, and it's hard because they do have like 3 to 5
I was
babies.
just gonna say that they're
So-
not
Oh,
super
really?
prolific.
So yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So it's hard to make money on them
Yep.
because they're only 3 to 5 babies.
be a
But they're
passion
still,
project,
but
yeah.
it's still super cool. As far as Boegas and Rex, I think. Listen, I can only tell you what I've had success with, and we've had tremendous success with Boega and Rex. We do keep some at the Reptarium off rack.
true.
We haven't bred them that way.
What is that?
The mangroves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if we could breed them in naturalistic. Probably, I'd imagine, but they thrive. And I'm not talking about like shoving them in a shoebox, like as a big adult. We give them three
No, they're the
by
big-
3 by 3, drawers
Yeah,
that
it's
are really
it's
big.
pretty big,
And
yeah.
so they've done very well for us. We've had really consistent success with production over the last 4 or 5 years. We probably produce as many, if not more, normal melanota mangroves than anyone else in the country.
Right.
And
So hit us up and I'll tell you what's available.
none.
What's that
We
one?
got a
available.
lot available.
No.
Email
What's
us.
that really pretty one you have at the Reptarium with the green ball? In the cage, it's like
that's
a
the
green basket.
Oh,
ball.
the multi-cincta,
yeah,
right?
Multi-cincta. Yeah, that's a
That
good
one's
one.
got
Yeah.
good stripes on it.
Yeah,
huh?
it's beautiful.
That's
yeah,
like
so
the
it's
whole
a
shtick of that
subspecies.
one.
Yeah, it's a subspecies.
Yeah.
I've only got a male.
It's a good one.
I wish I had a female.
And I like the teal one you got. The one with like teal scales.
Oh yeah. Divergence. Yeah,
Divergence.
divergence
Yeah.
are beautiful. Yeah,
The virgins.
yeah. We have a good Boega collection.
Mark says, "Hi guys, love y'all. I'm a huge Fan of everything you do. I would really
So,
like to
Mark-
get a few animals.
Oh, we already
wait.
did this one.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
weird. But that's a new one, so I guess he must have sent it
Okay,
twice.
well,
Well,
cool.
thanks for the
Thanks, man.
double.
Thanks for the double.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
Love your ass, Mark.
Oh
Well,
my
not your
God, I see
ass.
some crazy stuff down here. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Love you.
geez.
All right, Lil Bogus says Silver Cash Santa Baby song is my Christmas list. Just kidding.
Yeah.
And then Silver Cash says I'm ready. Let's have fun.
Wow.
Hey man.
Serious, man. This is getting serious,
Yeah.
man.
We should all.
Let's
Yeah.
I gotta
go.
start this Discord
gotta-
so they
you
can
know, we
start
gotta-
talking.
You know what we got to do is we have to have a meetup with them. Like
Yeah.
I think Lil Bogus is what from
Should we
Nebraska,
film it?
right?
Where that Doily Zoo,
Henry
right?
Doily.
Should we like have them meet here, set up a table, have Italian food with rose petals on the
Yeah.
ground,
Ooh.
There you go.
candles,
That'd be good.
have
Date night
Santa
at-
Baby playing in the
Date
overhead
night at the
speakers.
Reptarium in the party room.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
we should totally do it, man. If
then
these
we'll
guys
throw
are
in a
down, we'll
Brillo
do it.
experience.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing gets the mood going.
No, that's
Just to get everyone in the mood.
Listen, I don't know if Silver Cash can you know
Come
he
out
might,
after that?
He might
He
see that and be like,
is not going to be able to compete with
Yeah, I
Brillo.
mean,
This thing's
listen.
got a mind of its own
yeah,
down there,
there's
man.
not many people that can compete with Brillo.
I don't think
No.
there's a single person.
Anybody.
Yeah.
No
Thing's
human.
articulate.
That thing, yeah, that thing like literally is
It's
like
got
a
more muscles than my finger, bro. That thing's
it's got a
crazy.
mind of its own. It's just like
Yeah, it's so cool.
yeah,
All about it.
I got humped by him today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Twice.
You know what?
I
Noah
did
filmed
too.
it. Noah filmed it.
What?
You filmed me getting humped by, or did Jay do it?
I think I did because
Yeah,
we
Jay
were doing the
did. I
vlog.
sent it to you. Yeah, I sent it
I
to
didn't
you.
film
Yeah.
it, but I got humped by him too. Every day you play with him, you get humped.
Yeah.
It's
So
fucked
good.
up.
It's good though. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm all
No,
It's
about
it's
it.
not
not
good. You
good.
need to stop letting him. He's getting big.
Letting him.
He's
We're
like
making him.
5.
Yeah.
He's like 5
I think
pounds
we need
now.
to start being like, no.
I do.
no.
I push his ass off.
And with that Leslie
I
shuffle.
let him finish. I always let him finish.
Oh my god.
No, I don't. I'm just.
You're gonna get this armadillo taken.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
I
guy
know.
can't.
don't
Surrender
know
if
about all
it
this.
doesn't stop.
The USDA is going to be like, this is terrible. I've been seeing what you've been doing at Armadillo. We're not doing anything. Armadillo's doing everything.
Every reel you post, it's just you jerking them off.
I'm not jerking him. I am never jerking him off. Ever. He's humping me.
So
Unless it's for
let's go to the
science, you know?
next.
Unless it's for
Tiffany
science.
says-
Never.
Watch
never
the
once
a
have I
vlog in
touched
3 days from now. It's gonna be like, what came out?
I've never touched his weenie on purpose.
Ugh.
But it's
But
touched
he's
me
gonna-
plenty of
Alright,
times.
okay.
He's gonna be 25 pounds, and he's gonna be a beast. You gotta stop that.
Yeah.
He'll probably stop. He'll grow out of it.
You're gonna have to neuter him.
Yeah, all the
we be
guys
done?
do, right?
Okay.
He's a teenager.
All guys grow out of it.
Okay, yeah.
Never.
Tiffany says, my granny is terrified of snakes, but said she will hold baby Faith after he's settled. I was happy
Awesome.
if she would have poked him, but if she holds him,
That's
Wow.
awesome. Well, that's awesome. Well, tell your granny we're proud of her.
we
Thank
are
you,
proud.
Granny.
Silver Cash says,
Aw, man,
pizza
thanks.
and wine, love y'all.
Thanks, man.
I
Thanks,
could eat
brother. I
pizza
appreciate
every
it, man.
night.
I know, man. He loves his pizza, dude.
Yeah,
I
thank
love my
you.
pizza
'Cause
too,
he
but
is the pizza dude.
I'm taking a pizza break.
You are.
I'm gonna eat pizza when
Tonight.
Silver Cash comes.
And then tomorrow.
No. I'm done with pizza till Silver Cash comes.
Really?
December?
Yeah.
That's a long time. I don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat healthy
Can
for
I
the next.
bet on this?
Yeah.
Is there a wager?
Yeah.
Give me a couple zoo tokens and
Yes.
we'll talk about it, bro.
It's
Put
it
10
might.
bucks
Yeah, it's
on
probably a pretty good. Oh, the over under is probably.
yeah, under.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
I
under.
don't think you'll make it.
Support him.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's hard.
I'm gonna
Pizza's-
try hard.
You can do it. No pizza
Pizza's-
till December.
I'm gonna. Okay, that's. I
Pizza's not
pledge
even
no.
bad for
Is
you.
it, can we do like what is like no shave November? Can be like no pizza November.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
Nope.
that.
No pizza November.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue
But
perfect.
that doesn't
it's
mean you
got a
eat
good
it every
ring.
day till November.
The
right now.
alliteration.
Yeah, I've got how many days are left in October?
No.
December 1st, I'm going to be like
Yes.
at every pizza joint in the whole
No.
town.
Oh, I do
Jets
love
pizza.
Yeah,
Gotta get some
Buddies.
Buscemi's. Gotta get some Buddies pizza.
Louise.
Yeah, okay.
Don't give me
Morph Mixology. Jason says, don't worry, I'm back, just sitting here with my lil man.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. how
We missed you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for coming back, Jason.
Jason, you're the man.
Your
I
beef
appreciate
jerky
it.
didn't last a week.
Yeah, why
no.
was that?
We ate it.
Well, the dogs ate
Yeah.
it too.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. That's
He
why it went
served-
away
he
so
served
fast.
a good chunk up to Zeus.
Yeah, one of our dogs ate the whole bag, man.
Yeah, it was a
So they
That
loved
was
it.
on Brian. He left that shit on the counter.
Yeah, but I pushed
then
it farther
No.
enough. on the
No,
counter.
you have a
No.
German. You have a
Obviously.
32-foot tall German
He
Shepherd.
said-
No, Zeus has
Yeah.
jumped onto the counter in the past, like especially for a fucking bag of jerky.
I like how he said, "No, I pushed it up further, but it's gone." Like-
It was far enough
Remember,
away.
you
though.
were there in the kitchen when he literally jumped up onto the
Yeah.
counter and then off the
Yeah.
one day.
He's
Yeah, no.
crazy, that dog.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, but Jason, he loved
But
it.
Zeus loved it. Yes.
I hit a
loved it.
bag down here. Did you steal that bag?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Dude, that didn't stand a chance, bro. I think he came in right after you hit
I
it.
was like Zeus. I smelled that shit out, man.
Because that was my editing bag. I would just like while I was editing, keep me.
Oh man, I
sustained.
still have some upstairs actually. To be
Really?
honest with you, yeah. Not many pieces.
Yeah,
but
well,
you
we'll
can have
see.
them
We
if you
gotta
want.
start a business, man. We gotta start selling your beef jerky. What's
So he
mix?
said,
What?
Dr. Pepper is what he marinates it in, and then poblano
Wait, can you
peppers.
scroll up a little bit?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's too spicy.
Morph mixology.
Something better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Jason.
That's
Jason.
Jason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. You can do Jason's BJ. Jason's BJ.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
JBJ.
you sell the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's allowed on the net.
Oh, it's a lot because it stands for beef jerky.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just an innuendo.
Is that the only thing it stands for?
Silver Cash says, can't wait to see y'all. Our Christmas bonus comes out in November, so I might just visit twice.
Oh my
there you go, man.
God.
You're gonna stay
Let's
in.
go.
You're gonna stay in Noah's room.
Hell no.
No, it's
But
got.
I will be glad to see you and cook a pizza with you.
Yeah, but not till November, or no, not till December.
December.
So if you come
Yeah.
in November, I can't have pizza. No pizza
True.
in
That
November.
is true.
But then there's Thanksgiving. I
so
can
hard.
splurge and
There's
on
no pizza. on
no
Thanksgiving.
pizza, but I can eat
Ooh.
a lot. So that's the thing. I'm going to try to be really
Can
good
we do-
until Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to be like
Can we-
super good.
Can we tell Aunt Becky to cook a lasagna on Thanksgiving?
That's a weird.
What?
I'm doing chicken parm for
what do you-
Thanksgiving. I'm with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't.
I'm not with this whole tradition.
I'm not
stuff.
either. It's not even real.
I've
man.
done it for 20
What
years.
do you mean it's
kind
not
of over
real?
it.
The-
Kind of
the
over
Pilgrims
it.
We
always
can,
Like,
do.
we
yeah,
can
we
do whatever
shared
we
with
want.
all the
Jade
natives.
and Michael are not with us too, so they get
What?
no say in it.
Jade's not coming?
This is their.
this year.
This is his family's.
Yeah,
year.
his
Oh, I forgot they have a family.
Yeah, they flip flop.
Yeah.
But that's
forgot.
okay.
That's
'Cause you
okay.
know what? I
They
was
can
mad
share.
about that,
I
but now I'm
understand.
not mad because guess what? We get babies first Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's
Suck
right.
it.
Next year.
Suck it.
Yeah, it's
I
another
get
family.
babies
Damn.
first
Suck it,
Thanksgiving.
idiot.
That is true. We did
I
have
know.
those things
I
first
thought of it the
Thanksgiving.
other day. I'm like, all right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah.
But
We
do they
would have
get?
traded it. Yeah.
But do they get Christmas?
No, all Christmases are with us.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
How does that
Isn't
work?
it true? It's true, right?
They
She-
do, yeah, they do a different Christmas. But now, I mean, we're changing because now
Yeah, we're gonna
We
be
have to
there.
go there,
Yeah, we're gonna be
but-
there in their,
You're
their
right.
neck of
You
the
know what?
woods.
You're right. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it works out good.
So suck it. Silver Cash said for the wine only. Love y'all.
Whoa, geez.
Another
Silver
banger,
Damn,
bangers.
Silver
Silver
Man, that's some
Cat.
wine.
Guess what? We're going.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Randazzo's and get one of them good bottles.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that
Silver
sounds
Cat.
good. Thank you, Silver Cat.
I've got my ice wine.
I think I'm gonna refer him to my financial advisor though.
Yeah, please.
I mean, we appreciate your support, but shit.
And
No,
then
thank
Zach,
you.
well, we do appreciate you, man.
I don't see a super chat from Zach.
Zach.
Thank you, Zach.
If
Zach,
you do have one, I'll try to
Appreciate
catch
the
it. And that's all I
support.
got, Bri.
All right, that's.
I wonder
it,
if
man.
he's related to Tom.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
He gets high on you.
And the things he invades gets by on you.
He died, right? Neil Peart. Did Neil Peart die?
I believe so. I feel
think
like I
Neil
remember
Peart
hearing
died.
that.
Yeah, man. Neil Peart, the
Legend, dude.
legendary.
What else has been going on?
Let's see, I'm going to see if Neil Peart died.
Lots of sports cards.
I can tell you what's going on is I have picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed
crocheting
away.
again.
Wow, he passed away in
2020.
2015. Oh,
No,
2020. Okay,
Yeah, that was the year's active.
Look at that mustache. See, like,
Looks just like you.
see, and that's what it means. Like, people are fucking haters, man. That
Dude, there's
shit's
no haters.
classic.
I seen.
It is classic, but is it a good look?
No, it's a good look because you don't understand, Mom. You don't understand
I lived in those days.
what you. Yeah,
I got married.
Yeah, got married in one of
I
those
can literally
mustaches.
I'm a little
say
jealous.
What's a good look or what's not?
I'm a little jealous, but not only am I a little jealous, I think that everyone needs documentation of themselves with a mustache.
I have it.
At least one.
I have
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
that's what I'm saying. It's like
they called me Giuseppe.
I'm
time, dude.
Giuseppe.
It was the day before I started at Little Caesars. I shaved a mustache.
I had this horticulture class yesterday, and I made a friend. He's a rapper, right? He's a freestyle rapper, and we were
Nice.
talking about our freestyles. Got my Instagram, and I was telling him about my mustache, And he was like, "Is this your fucking mustache, man?"
Is this your mustache?
And I was like, "Yeah." And he was just like, "Please never do that again." And I was like, "Fuck you, man." I was like, "I can do whatever I want." And he's got this fucking goatee that I'm like, "Dude, look at your face. You
It
can't
was
talk."
funny. A few.
call me
Remember when
Zac
I did remember when I did the No Shave November a couple years back? I think I do it every year, but I
don't
never
remember.
make it through. I made it till
You
the
do it
day before
all year, but
Thanksgiving. Well,
Okay.
yeah, no, but I'm talking about like I let it just
Yeah.
grow. I don't
What
do
happened?
anything. But I remember I shaved. I did this on the vlog, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I shaved just to the mustache,
Yeah.
and now now that I'm older and there's a little gray, well, a lot of gray in my mustache and stuff like that.
You like it?
I look like a cop.
Yeah.
I look like a cop or a pedophile, whichever. You could
Lieutenant
either one.
Whichever you
Barczyk,
prefer. Yeah.
Lieutenant Barczyk over here.
Yeah, Lieutenant Barczyk.
Yeah, dude. I feel
Yeah,
like
it was so funny because I shaved my
You
beard.
would look like a cop,
but
I
I
can
shaved,
see it.
again, I haven't shaved like smooth shaved in a long time.
Yeah.
So, I like shaved, and then I just had this big old mustache that had grown
Yeah.
out for
Because
like
it's
3
crazy how
weeks.
facial hair like changes your face so much. Like
Yeah.
the
Dude.
sculpture of your face. It's
You
so
know
funny.
what's bad, guys?
that?
Like I really want a mullet. Like, and it's like
I mean,
really,
you pretty much have one.
really
if you just cut the
bad.
sides, dude, you're down.
it's really bad. Like, I don't know why. I just can't stop thinking about it. Like,
Oh gosh. Well, we remember what happened with the motorcycle that you couldn't stop thinking about. You got a motorcycle.
yeah,
So
now
when
you
you
need a
start really
mullet.
thinking about it, you're going to get a mullet.
I know.
Mullet,
But I want a
mustache,
good one, though.
motorcycle.
You know what I
good
mean?
one.
Like a good like Chandler's mullet's nice. You know what I mean? He
he's
looks
got nice
classy.
Danny had a nice one from Gatorland.
Oh,
He had a
Gatorland
good one.
Danny's got a good
You
one.
know,
He had a good one, dude. It was Wild Boy.
Well, I feel like if you show enough pictures of a good one that you like, you should be able to
I
get
can't wait to see you come
Yeah,
in,
just
bro.
don't go
It's
to
gonna
Bo
look so
Ricks
sick.
or something to get
no,
it done.
dude, I got but my last mullet I had, I went to fucking Lady Jane's.
Yeah.
He butchered my ass up, dude.
Well, that's
This
okay,
lady never
because
touched a pair of scissors in her
The
life.
reality is you could have had it anyways. You had to get the haircut for school.
Yeah.
And it was still long
It was
because
like
it was a mullet. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like a
It's
slap,
like a
slap.
F you
Yeah.
to the school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always important.
Next time you see me, I'll probably have a mullet. Honestly.
Oh
Sick.
gosh.
Nick Trimble says, hey guys, send him some lobe. He meant to say love. He says, would love to do a Red Wings versus Kraken game sometimes,
Dude.
guys.
Oh,
Sometimes.
that's
The
right.
Red Wings
The
are-
Kraken. Yeah, the Kraken's going
What?
now, man.
So
There's a new team called the Kraken.
It's
What,
Seattle.
Krakens.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Seattle
it's
Kraken.
their
Sick.
first year. It's their first year. Seattle
It's
Krakens.
true.
Good
and,
name, dude.
they're
Dude,
badass.
our
I like
fucking
'em.
Red Wings are good, man.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Are they?
I think
We
we're-
are.
I think we're getting there. Yeah,
Because
we're
the
getting
other
there.
night, when you went to bed and they were up by
Well.
6 and lost, that wasn't a good night.
I know that's true.
that
But
wasn't
listen,
that good. That
we
wasn't a
score a
good
lot.
Because I don't even know how the hell that would even happen.
Yeah.
But
Listen.
it did.
We're a lot better than we were.
We're getting there.
Well, we're gonna, you
getting
know
there.
what? We're gonna be full support this year. We're gonna go to many games. I
Let's
already
do it. I think
got
we
the
should, yeah.
calendar,
Did you buy-
should go,
and I think
yeah.
that'll be a lot of fun.
Should just
Yeah.
buy season.
No, we
I wouldn't go to
season tickets
season.
are.
You
season
can do
tickets-
packages, 10
I
game
know, but
season ticket.
You know, I bought like a 10-game package for the Tigers once,
Yeah.
and it became like work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
'cause you're,
like,
like,
oh
forced
shit,
to
I
do it.
gotta go tonight,
That's true.
man.
We're
Like, it's a
better
good
off to go.
point.
Oh, we're gonna go and just buy.
Yeah,
the
it's like, hey,
tickets."
what do you guys
Yeah.
think about this Friday? Let's go.
good point.
Boom, we're done. You know what I mean?
Boom,
It's like,
bada
when
bing.
you know you've got to go, it's like it becomes a job.
A chore, yeah.
I'm ready to
good.
go. You want to go tonight?
Let's go tonight. They
go
playing
I don't
in
think there's a
Seattle
game tonight. Yeah.
No.
The Seattle Krakens. We got to go
There's
to Seattle
baseball tonight, though.
But we have talked about going maybe to Chicago when Burnsy's playing in Chicago. See Chicago.
I
We had a
pulled it
couple
up.
Red Wings here, at the
Got,
Reptarium.
The Chicago
Yeah.
game and then or the Columbus game.
Yeah.
So
But we had a
can,
couple.
I'd rather
uh,
go to Chicago. I don't think I've been to a Blackhawks game.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
haven't
we
either.
haven't. We've been to Columbus, so
Yeah, I've been
we've
to
been to
Columbus.
Columbus, and so yeah, I think that Chicago's the way to go. But yeah, the couple of Red Wings were here last week. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was
Grice,
cool.
goalie.
Yeah, Grice, the
should we
goalie, and
link him?
someone else. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, I
I
know.
literally
wish you
can't
knew.
remember
Did you
what-
say he was a rookie?
No, he didn't look like a rookie at all.
Okay.
He was old. Yeah, I mean, he
I
was
wasn't
in his,
there, so I
like
don't know.
mid to late 20s,
Old
something
as
like
hell.
that. So he's been in. It seems like he's been in the league, but I've got to go through the roster, figure out who it is. I didn't realize that Thomas Grice played last year because I didn't watch last year at
Oh,
all.
okay,
Yeah.
So
okay.
so like I thought this was his first year on the Red Wings, but it's his second year.
Interesting.
So but yeah, really
didn't
nice
watch
guys,
much.
really super cool guys. Thomas Grice keeps a ball python and so yeah,
That's awesome.
hopefully they'll be back.
Yeah, I know. I hope so too.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm there.
Sack says, Brian, I've been watching since I was a kid. Got my first ball python named Edith when I was 5, thanks to you. And now she's with me at
19.
19. Thanks, my man. That's
Wow.
awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, cool deal, Zach. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome, dude. And I always feel
That's
old when
crazy.
people say stuff like that. You're like, I've been watching
Since I was 5 and I'm 47.
Yeah.
I was a baby.
Yeah, it does happen. People come into the Reptarium and they're like in their mid 20s and they're like,
Yeah.
I used to watch you when I was a freshman or you know, or not, like a kid, like in 8th grade. And I'm like,
Well, you remember back in the day we used to do all the shows. We'd watch these children come in and then watch them grow up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
become
Yeah.
and
adults.
then have
it's
babies,
like,
and then their
right.
babies grow up to be kids.
I know.
They have babies. And we're like the grand.
We are old.
I was watching this Casey Neistat video today, and Tony Hawk was in it.
Wow.
And then Casey was saying to Tony, I remember watching you when I was a kid.
Wow.
And so, like,
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so that, I think it's going to be weird when they're like 50-year-olds telling you,
Yeah.
I used to watch you when you were,
yeah,
when
when
I was a kid.
I was like
And you're like,
75. I'm like,
yeah, you're like, oh, fuck.
I hope that I'm like, I hope
Make
that.
today awesome.
Yeah, you know,
It's a valid saying.
it's a valid saying. It's better. We're
Better
passion.
than make today shitty.
Yeah,
It's true.
Where passion meets obsession.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
damn,
good
that's a
one.
oldie,
I gotta
bro.
dig up one of them shirts.
I know, man. That's a good one.
Oh, we saw a guy wearing an Affliction shirt in Starbucks.
Oh,
today.
wow. That's,
Remember
that's like
that?
old
We were at
school.
Grammy.
Old school as so.
Boy, they really like what happened to that company. You know what I mean? Like they were
Phased
like,
out.
Yeah,
like they
exactly.
were
It
like
became,
crushing,
not a cool
man.
thing to wear.
So was a lot of
Yeah, it
people.
almost
South
went the other
Pole
way,
and all
right?
that
It went
stuff,
like where
yeah.
it was like it was hip to wear it,
Yeah.
to being like you were an idiot if you wore it, like
Yeah.
really overnight.
Real fast.
And I mean, that must have really sucked to be the owner of that company.
Shit. Like,
You know
we're
what I mean?
doing
You're-
great.
You're like seeing like all the hip
Nokia stock.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Nokia stock. Yeah, you're seeing all these hip.
Exactly.
You're seeing all these hip. You know,
Damn,
like
my whole
people,
closet
Yeah,
full of
no.
this shit. Throw it
yeah, because
away.
I had the hookup with Affliction because I
Yeah.
had a friend that actually ran the Affliction gym. So I used to get he used to send me Affliction gear like crazy, and
so
then all of a sudden
funny,
people
bro.
would make fun of me about wearing it, and I'd be like, all right, burn
All right,
this shit.
because I'm getting
Going
off
to the
that
salvo.
Yeah, went to
Which is
Salvation
weird
Army.
because, you know, it kind of reminds me of like that True Religion jeans and shit.
Yep,
you know?
Sure,
same
yeah.
thing.
Because True Religion used to be big. It fell off hard. And now, you know, it's back.
Now it's back. Yeah,
It's back.
yeah. Maybe Affliction will be back.
Oh, it'll be back.
I think Affliction will be back because
I think the two big brands back in the day when UFC was just taking off was
Oh,
Tap Out
Tap
and
Yeah.
Out.
Affliction.
Yeah.
Tap
You know,
Out.
those-
had
yeah,
them both.
and they're both gone. Yeah, they're both like is Tap
You
Out
had
even
them
around?
both.
Tap
anymore?
Out still. I still see some
You know-
Tap Out shirts in the wild.
you know they're in the wild. And I don't think they get hated on though. I
They
really
probably
don't
get
I don't
hated
think
on, but
get
they aren't.
hated
They
on.
aren't going around pimping like. Remember, they were on courtside every UFC fight. They had
Yeah.
all the babes
I think
with
it
them,
depends too
That's
who
true.
wears
and one guy
them.
had the big old fro.
So when you're like the big, really out of shape person wearing
Wearing
the
Tap Out?
or the Affliction,
Yeah,
it's
no one.
more like, dude.
I like to wear the real tight white Tap Out shirts.
Nipples popping out.
We know.
Yeah.
That face.
He goes, I know you can't pick me up at school with it.
Yeah.
But the thing with Affliction is you need to be on steroids.
Yeah.
Like if you're not on steroids, Affliction's,
Yeah.
you know, it's just not
no,
for
I
you.
agree. Yeah, no, I
if
stopped. I
no
got off the
EPO,
roids
You
a
stopped
while
doing
ago.
roads a while.
I got on.
Yeah.
I wish I could take steroids.
You
Yeah.
You can't even take Tylenol,
No, I
bro.
can't.
What the
No,
fuck?
you can.
I could. No, I
It's
could
just a matter
not.
of pushing through.
Pushing through.
Gotta get them EPOs in somehow, man.
Gotta get those gains.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
man.
no. I
Drink
couldn't
that
do it. I
muscle
could barely.
milk.
I could barely drink muscle milk, let alone steroids.
Yeah, dude, could you
growth.
imagine, bro?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd
Shooting
be
up in the morning. That's like my daily dose of roids.
Now I wouldn't want to do roids, but human growth hormones would be good because that like makes you
That would
younger,
be good.
right?
Yeah, that's
Makes
for
you
sure.
feel
That's
good.
the science.
But I still couldn't do that either because
think
I can't
that's-
do anything, man. I mean, nothing. I can't take
Well,
anything.
you can eat clean and work out.
That's what I can do.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen. No pizza for November.
Word to
No
affliction,
pizza
bro.
November.
Nope. We should make this a trend.
Hashtag no pizza November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag it if you're gonna participate down
Yeah.
below.
Yeah.
Someone guy says, "I'm ready for snow."
Snow,
Me too, brother.
Dude,
No, I'm
make it
not.
Snow, bro.
Brian's
I'm
never
not,
ready
I'm
for
not,
snow.
I'm not ready for
I do
snow.
love
I'm
me
not
some
either.
snow.
I'm
But I'm enjoying this
getting
beautiful
cold.
fall weather.
I mean, we've been
right now.
blessed with like 70 to
Yep.
75 degree weather
Yeah.
for a month and a half. It's been great.
It's been nice.
Nick says, "Sounds like an even matchup to me." I think he's talking about the Kraken versus the Red Wings.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's watch it,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm down.
ready.
They're coming. I know. I think the Kraken come here soon, or we go
The
there soon. I don't know.
The
what it is,
Kraken, release the
but I saw. I looked at the schedule, and they're coming up. Yeah.
Let Roses Burn says you are
Hey,
amazing.
Thank
20.
you.
Thank
you
you
are
so much,
too.
Light Roses.
Thank you. I was just
Love
looking at the stuff she sent us the other day. Who did she send it to? Did she send it to Bruce and Jessica?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Oh, that's
Much
awesome.
love to your face.
Matilda Harper says support for Drogo from the Highlands of Scotland.
Thank you
Dude,
so much.
you.
Oh man,
you don't know
She
how
is.
beautiful that is.
No, she probably does.
No, you don't.
I don't because I've
You
never
have
been.
no idea.
No.
I've
It's on
seen
our list.
pictures.
It's on our list.
Yeah, but the
Seen
pictures don't do
photographs.
shit.
Seen photographs.
You don't understand how tall those mountains are till you're there.
Tell you there.
They are so big.
What, the Cliffs of Moher or what?
No, no,
Is that,
no.
Where's that in Ireland?
Highlands. The Highlands
Cliffs
of
of Moher is
Scotland.
in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Highlands in Scotland is fucking ginormous mountains.
Really?
Giant mountains.
I was in
I
the
mean-
Cliffs of Moher.
So they did. No, you weren't.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Oh yeah, we
FaceTimed.
FaceTimed her and we took a selfie.
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
right.
That's the best way to do it.
That's true. But Highlands in Scotland, you have seen it through James
Yeah, it's
Bond.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
the Isle of Skye. if I'm not mistaken.
They're
You know,
beautiful.
shit like that.
Oh,
And then there was like,
It's just beautiful, huh?
and then yes, you see the road right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that road goes for a very long time.
you this little
And
car.
you're-
right
yeah,
there.
and you're just driving through these giant
They're
mountains.
so cool because
hours.
they're so green, right?
Yeah.
And that's what makes them so
It's
interesting.
from all that fog and dew and all that
That's so
stuff.
cool, man. Did you go on that bridge?
One day.
I don't
This one?
remember. I got
Yeah, that
drunk.
bridge. Ooh.
That would be sick.
You were
You were drunk on the bus?
In the
I got drunk on a bus. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look, did you go to the castle?
Enough
I don't
enough.
remember.
There's
We
so
went to
many,
lots of
Brian.
castles.
We went so many castles.
Which castles? Tell me all about them.
Yeah, tell me all 32 of them.
The one with the Blarney Stone. That's the only one I remember with like the name of it. But
You gotta go wee wee.
piss in that cup, Mom. What are you doing, you amateur?
Yeah.
But one last
Where's the
thing before
sheepy?
we go.
Yeah.
I remember we went to this Crusader castle. It was like a ancient, dilapidated. There was just like an outline.
That's cool.
And then
Like
there was
just
a-
ruins.
Yeah, and then there's a museum under it. You
Wow.
walk under, and it had like all this ancient scrolls
Wow.
and like cups and pottery.
That's so
of-
cool.
From that
From
castle.
that castle. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's cool. That
And
sounds
there's, like,
way
tons
cooler
of
than the
that.
Gladiator Museum that we paid to go to.
Yeah, the Gladiator Museum was.
Yeah, we didn't have to pay for this.
Yeah, the Gladiator Museum was a little bit overblown, overrated. You remember I talked about the value to sales?
Yeah.
It was the opposite.
So what happened with Gladiator Museum?
It was just
nothing?
something like we could have put together. Like,
Yeah, it was in
just
Rome.
bullshit.
It was in Rome, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Or was it
No.
in Venice? Was it in Venice or Rome?
No, it was
Rome.
Rome.
Rome,
Yeah,
yeah,
Gladiator's
Rome.
Rome.
Yeah. But I couldn't remember. I knew it was in a square.
Yeah.
Because we went into like a town square, and then there was like
It was almost like this little
Ooh,
storefront
it was-
thing.
yeah, it
was
it
really
was really
bad.
ghetto.
You pay money.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
paid like $10 a
paid-
piece to
yeah.
get in, and it was like not
Nothing?
much bigger than this like basement area. And
Just had a couple things here.
yeah, it
and
just had
there,
like
and it
some
was just-
gladiator outfits and
Like a skirt.
And then
Yeah.
you could pay more, which we did just because we were like, fuck it, we were already there for the little headset.
oh
with the
yeah, yeah,
thing
yeah,
That,
and
like,
it gives you
gave
the tour.
Wow.
And there's like 20 stations where this is a gladiator from the blah blah blah, and
Wow.
we paid for it.
And you could have just read it.
Oh, you could
on
have
the
read it
ground.
100% read it.
But
you know.
what? It
Wow.
was part of. We were just like laughing about it. We were like, yeah, this is really pathetic.
We actually looked up the other day. The only listen, I'm serious. There's only one room in Rome I'm staying in. Every time I go to Rome, I'm staying in the one room.
I am not opposed.
And we
'cause
looked
it was
we looked it up, and
amazing.
it was available this winter. So
The one
This
thing-
winter?
Mm-hmm.
We're going this winter?
I'd like to.
We're not going this winter.
Well, I also looked up Mexico. I'm going to Mexico this winter for sure.
Fuck.
For sure.
Oh.
That's absolute 100%.
This winter?
Like January, February.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Mexico.
I told him it's time. We have to start traveling.
It's time to travel.
Yeah. I want to go to Africa though.
Yeah, I do too, man. It's just too soon. But maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I
What
just
do we
want to
got?
see. You know where I want to go? One last thing.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple more supers still, but go ahead.
I want to see a field with hundreds of zebras. Have you seen that? I saw a picture.
No, I've seen a bunch of zebras in the wild, but I haven't seen hundreds of
I got
zebras.
a
Maybe
thing
hundreds was over.
that
Yeah.
went
But I've
into
seen
one
some.
of my feeds for Giraffe Manor.
Yeah, Draft Manor is really
I
cool.
could win a
Yeah,
trip.
they do a lot. I guarantee you we could stay at Draft Manor for free. 100%. Because they do a lot of influencer stuff for free.
Really?
Lots and lots. Like if you're an influencer, you have millions of followers, they will let you stay there for free.
Damn.
And that
You
would
get
be
a
really
ride
cool.
a draft.
No, but you wake up in the morning and the giraffes will eat. for,
Does
like,
anybody ever ride a giraffe? Is that a thing?
don't
I
know.
don't think that's a
Ride
thing.
giraffe. No, I've never seen
They're
it.
fucking up.
Yeah.
I heard a question the other day. If a giraffe wore a tie, where would it wear it? Would it wear it right under its neck
Not
or
yeah.
towards his
Yeah,
shoulders?
Right, no, right under
No.
his neck. Under his neck.
On its
for
chest.
Sure.
What? But it has no
sure.
shoulders to hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna slip down.
No, dude, it has the
No,
neck
just
with the
just
back
neck it.
where
Yeah,
it
just
eats the
bro.
back. Now
Neck it
you're
up,
tripping.
man. Neck it up.
Or if it was wearing a bow tie
I was just
up
gonna
now.
say the bow tie has to be up
But that's
here.
gotta
The
be real-
necktie has to be down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the necktie down. I agree. I was thinking bow tie. That's
Oh
what
no, I was
thinking.
thinking regular tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, then regular.
So I
tie.
guess
But it's
they
just
have
a
two
tie.
ways. Yeah.
We gotta make a big tie now. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. Let Rose Burn says, sorry I'm having trouble finding that pilot's jacket, but hopefully soon.
Pilot jacket for the guy?
Oh, for the guy. That's awesome.
That's hysterical.
That would be
What?
dope. That'd be dope.
I think Dad wanted a bomber jacket.
Yeah.
Build a bride.
This guy.
Listen, when Mattel makes it, the thing I want to have a lot of accessories.
Yeah, it's smart.
That is
Yeah,
smart.
that
And
is
you
smart,
can
yeah.
The after
buy-
sale.
Won't it
Yeah,
be?
the after
Will
sales.
it be creepy or will it be cool that the grandkids get to play with Grandpa Brian?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is cool.
That's awesome.
Go
I
play
love
with
it.
Grandpa.
Go play with Granddaddy.
I can't wait to see. I'm going to be doing the splits. I know that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Something I haven't done
Knees
since I
are
was a
bowing
children.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
Rachel
Rachel.
says, got in late but wanted to send some love.
Thank you,
so
Rachel.
much, Rachel. Love your
Silver
face.
Cash. What's up, brother?
Silvercash says, it's still 80 here. Let's throw some dice. I'll give you $100 and show y'all how to control the game.
Yeah,
No
we got.
way.
I don't know. I'll
don't
go. Listen,
believe.
I'll go to. I will
Oh, yeah.
go to the casino with you,
And watch
and
you.
I'll watch you, and I'll even put money in your hands to do it.
Wow.
But I'm not doing nothing. I don't
Really?
want to make bets. I don't want because I'm just not a gambler.
Yeah.
I'm not. I put it all on black. That's me.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times and lost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
didn't
up
work
I
and
out.
won big in blackjack in Vegas, and so I was like up, right? And then I went to the roulette, and I put like a big chunk of what I won because I was just feeling spicy, and I lost it all.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Sounds about
Yeah,
right.
it happens.
I
It
would- but
happens.
imagine if I would have won though.
Yeah,
Would've felt great.
It would have felt great.
Then you put it on the next thing, and
Yeah.
then you would have lost.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's okay.
Edward says, yes, Rome is good. Sidewalks smell like pee, though.
We didn't.
Oh,
Not when
We
we
didn't
went
go
to
in the
cities.
summer.
We
In
didn't
the
go in the
winter,
summer,
it
and
doesn't.
it was not real busy.
Any
either,
major
you
city
know.
smells like
Yeah,
pee.
New York
so
smells like
Yeah.
pee.
Yeah.
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 So I mean, that's the way it
It's
goes.
just
So
life.
Yeah,
cool.
Tennessee smelled like fucking piss.
it did smell like pee a little bit, but it was cool.
There was a homeless guy said he killed a baby.
And
oh
the
my
mom.
god, and the mom.
And the
Did you
mom.
hear this story, Laurie?
No, I didn't.
So this homeless guy,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's homeless.
He's
I have no
definitely
idea.
not with us.
But all I know is
It's
he's like,
crazy.
I didn't know if he was on the phone at first because he's like, and then I killed that bitch.
Yeah,
And then
she had a baby.
And she had a baby. And I killed that too.
Yeah.
And he was screaming it.
Yeah, just to
As
the
you were walking
public.
down
As we're
Yeah.
walking by, you
As
know,
if he would have been
and-
talking
and we
to
were
us.
like, we were alone on the street. This wasn't on a busy street. This is on a side street.
And this is
Side
during the
street.
day. You
This
weren't
is-
there at
this is
11 o'clock.
11:30.
11 o'clock in the morning.
in the afternoon, right?
In the
Yeah,
morning.
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11, and he's screaming. I
killed
it.
that bitch.
I killed that bitch, and I killed the baby
And
too.
a baby too.
Yeah, and I was like, oh
We were
my
like,
gosh.
wow, is that a double
right.
homicide
Yeah,
we
I
have
was
to
like,
worry
wow.
about?
Yeah, I
And
just
then a
kept
woman
walking.
riding a bike drove by with free joints. Like Tennessee's
free
wild.
joints. Yeah, Tennessee's wild.
crazy.
Yeah, because they sell
Did you take
dabs.
some?
You can
Yeah,
go.
they have a
you can-
dab
No,
bar.
I was
Yeah,
too
you can go to a
scared.
dab bar, but it's illegal to have weed. Tennessee's illegal.
Medical and rec.
Yeah, you can't do medical or rec, but then there's a dab bar. you
And a
can
free
go to.
joint lady.
And a free joint lady. So go figure.
Tennessee's wild.
Tennessee's crazy, but hey, you guys, thank you so much. Take
Thank
us
you
out
so
of here,
much
Noah.
for having fun with us because
Yeah,
we
it
had
was a good
time. Follow us on everything. Like, subscribe, do all
Yes,
that
please,
jazz.
please, please.
Thanks for tuning in. You've been checked in, and we are checking out.
See you guys. Thanks for everything, guys. Bye.
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 Have a good time.